tongue. Yeah, the don't care nigga for a 3 week sprung. It's the game. The motherfucker calls my name. Product Mediola cause the rules don't change. The prettiest thing is new white wall tires. I should have been a lawyer cause I'm such a good liar. Killed up your style, brainchild in a beanie. God-fearing nigga under pressure and greedy. Microphone cop steady fucking off my dealings. Even when I'm working, motherfuckers think I'm chillin'. Recruiting like the army or even the Marines. Some get rejected like black jelly beans. I'm on the scene in my jeans, smoking weed from my sack. Motherfucker, where you at? I got cocaine rap. Your hardcore CB4 uproar made a nice comeback but didn't touch my score. A Farrakhan listener, a white world prisoner. My fridge down is just like the state pen for visitors. Ghetto red hot guns, cracks and max. Fly clubs, no love and cocaine raps. Spinning ways incredible, money untraceable. Tiger start the jack when the dope ain't available. Baby, you talk too much past the blunt. I'm trying to get your fine ass raw and uncut. I got no time to be a crybaby fool. Forgive me, but they got me packing fresh out saying fuck 'em. Yeah, made a gang of rap. Smoking weed in a rental with the gangster trap. Straight Chewy and a nigga got a gang of pride. Check the battle where I struggle through my Chinese side. Had to tighten up the fade, got my murder one shade. Still trying to fuck a freak from my high school days. Yeah, B. Adams, do you still love me? Cause your firstborn is struggling and it's hard to stay drug free. Cock back loaded and about to explode. Like a 12-story Jex, bitch, I'm out of control. Alpine reliant, police defiant. Kentucky Fried and Popeye's #1 client. 2-piece beans and rice, all spices, and a RX-7 cutting through the night. I represent the look like the great Sam Cooke. Put a star for every freak in my true back book. Clutch tight fist, pump way in the air. Pagan, you're dealing with a microphone bear. Tear, pair, glare, wear, stare. Check it, I don't care. I just can't quit, shit, the rap game fanatic. Trying to stay calm with a mad weed habit. Cussing and fussing at 100 degrees. I think like a blind thief with a vision of G's. Chewy used to do me listen to Ice-T. You looking at a nigga, wish he was drug free. But nigga, that's a dream in another life. So until then, my last words is free life.
So, who are you? What do you do? What's your sign?
You always ask so many questions. I'm Pisces. I do anything for money. You've been asking all the questions. Let me ask one.
Shoot it from the hip, baby.
Are we going to bed?
Yeah, this is an interesting little, pivoting moment. What do you call it? Yeah, of course, every time anything happens, this is the biggest moment in history. Yeah, everything is the biggest moment in history until the next biggest moment of history. This was, pivotal moment. Things changed a lot from before and after, the end of World War One. A lot more than World War Two in a lot of ways. And again, this is one of those things you probably, just gets kind of, again, it's not like it's hidden away somewhere. It's hidden away in the same way your dirty socks or, whatever, the garbage you didn't want to deal with. It's just whatever. It's in the attic somewhere. Yeah, fucking whatever. You get what I mean. It's just easily breezed over and overlooked. It's that box of shit that's been sitting in the corner of that room for years and years, and no one remembers what's in it anymore. But goddamn, there's some shit in there that might help you figure out what's going on. So yeah, while we're waiting for the conference to begin, we'll just do a quick little tally of, the damages incurred by this war. That's kind of the thing, yeah. This is the first time most of these people actually got together and discussed anything, right, other than beep, 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 or throwing pigeons around. Yeah, right. Right, that's kind of the point. That's kind of the whole point of all of this. As all this new communication technology and, more people have telephones. Oh, the president has 2 phones now. Holy shit. Yeah, shit's getting serious, brah. So, yeah, half of the point of all of this, a lot of, as I mildly poke fun at the President Lovecraft here, again, I got respect for the guy. I'm not worshiping him. He's not Superman. He's just, he's one of the better presidents. He's he's not Donald Trump. Again, Donald Trump's good at some things. Just wasn't the best president. Whatever. Yeah, it's a hard job, buddy. No shit. Yeah. And again, he didn't do it like, he doesn't swoop in like Superman and save the day. He shows up and says, yeah, guys, we need to be able to communicate. And the next time there is a fucking global jihad of the dreadnoughts, of the War of the Dutch Indies, whatever, I need to be able to call someone other than the Queen on a fucking beep-a-beep machine. That's simple as that. That's where it starts. And yeah, this is where we get into the UN and New World Order, global world government. Yeah, lizard man orgy on the fucking way. They're coming at us at fucking light speed. So before they get here, again, let's quickly tally the damages. Yeah, well, what exactly did, again, first time these, some of these people have seen some of these statistics. Yeah, I don't know, everyone needs to see all the receipts, all the bills for the tea and spices, literally, bills for the tea and spices, bills for the artillery candy store in fucking Israel. Yeah, the fucking Pope Terminator's nuke dome, everything. We need to see the receipts for all this shit. Like I said before, I get a bill for the big motherfucking bombs. When Binder puts that shit on sale, yeah, you get it. Yeah, as much as can be reasonably, again, any amount of, like, potential accountability. Like, yeah, we bought a lot of big motherfucking bombs. Yeah, those guys had a lot of tea and spices. And, yeah, this is one of the few moments where, like, this is some of the most, like, I know how it sounds. I'm just saying this is as close as we got. One of few times as close as we got to quote unquote. I'm not even going to say world peace, but world cooperation. The very concept of actually cooperating, rather than as opposed to the Dutch Count of Flanders competing with the King of Spain for the Dutch Indies. Yeah, the global war of conquest that's been endless, the endless fucking jihad crusade that's been going on. This is, I'm not saying it's perfect, yeah, there's been shit shows since then, but this is the first attempt to even address the issue in a public open forum kind of thing. Between nations and leaders of nations, on camera, on the news, etc. News of different countries. Yeah, of course. Yeah, no, even more skeptical people thinking, sure, your news might censor this or that, but yeah, no one person can censor every newspaper in the world. Not yet. That's the whole point. If you are into that whole lizard man orgy, they're not here yet. Yeah, the lizard orgy hasn't started yet. This is the beginning of the lizard. They're just discussing the lizard man orgy now. So yeah, chicken or the egg, pick one or the other. And yeah, this even ties into conspiracy theories about the Illuminati and stuff. I'm not saying there haven't been crazy secret societies of royal, imperial, blue-blooded Count of Flanders. Yeah, you get it. The whole point of this conference is we need to at least see we need to see what the fuck's going on. Yeah, let's discuss the fucking War of the Dutch Indies between the King of Spain and the Count of Flanders, fucking Templar, yeah, Hospitaller, everyone. How many big motherfucking bombs in this crusade, boys? That's kind of the point. The whole point of this lizard orgy of New World Order is somewhat opposed to the old regime of the imperial monarchy royals ruling the world. They're kind of opposed to each other in this forum, in this, right. Again, pick one or the other. And sure, fair enough, I'll try to meet some of these people halfway. I'm sure some of the people who were in some of those, hidden secret societies in Europe and whatnot, some of them may have, not want to say turncoat or taken sides, but it's kind of like South Africa, it's kind of like any of the Dutch Indie territories. Are you in or are you out? Now that the Monitor Dreadnought panic button isn't here, now that I can't call more legions to help Arturius, yeah, they know what that means. This is it. Are you in or are you out, bud? Are you going back to Rome or are you staying here? It is a bit different. Even there's still corruption, yeah. No matter what happens, you're still going to have sleazy douchebags and greedy assholes, yeah. So try not to let that distract you. Just wade through the fog of bullshit whipping around and try to get to, this goddamn war of the fucking Dutch Indies. And you'll see, I mean, it's a joke with good reason. Half of this whole 14 points of Woodrow Wilson, half of this is literally accounting for all these fucking Dutch Indie tea colonies, and like literally, we'll get there. There's a specific one that basically tells Italians to be more clear about their nationality. We need to know what Latin means. We need to know what fucking Slovenovakia is. Hey, straight up, if you need to know, that's some Imperator shit. We'll tell you all about it. I was joking around about how, yeah, it can be a little vague living in that Swiss neutral zone around Switzerland and the Alps there. Yeah, actual Switzerland. I'm just saying, it's a metaphor as well as, literally. That border is shifted around. Yeah, it's a little vague. Was a little vague. Basically, they're saying we need to know where the fuck Italy starts and Slovenovakia begins. Yeah, Austria. Where do the Terminators meet the Gladiators? I don't know. Yeah, it's all too vague. It's all a bunch of nonsense. I get it. We need to know who's Austrian and who's Italian and where the fuck Slovenovakia, Austro-Germany, fucking Prussian congregate. Yeah, we need to know what the fuck is going on in Europe, everywhere. Some of this has to do with, like, public diplomacy. Yeah, it gets a little complicated, but yeah, first, yeah. Well, yeah, why are we well, because let's see how, yeah, the damages incurred. That's the big thing about World War One. That's why it's such a, it's still a thing. People still talk about it. There's still documentaries and movies, and it's just, yeah, if you've kept up with any of this, or if you know anything about it, it's not as exciting. Yes, it's, again, half of it is politics, but it's, I don't know. Yeah, a lot of it has been tedious and frustrating in some ways, but a lot of it has to do with most of these lizard man orgy conspiracies. Again, if you don't speak English that well, if you're not familiar, it's just a common conspiracy. It's a joke at this point, but it's, yeah, when people go all nuts about, yeah, the Illuminati and the stonemasons and fucking whatever, CIA fucking, yeah, right? We're getting there. Yeah, we're getting there. But you got to realize that a lot of this happened quite recently within a few people's lifetimes. And again, there is something of a division between. I'm not saying the lines have never been crossed, but you must see there's a bit of a difference between these royal families, again, whatever Illuminati, royal fucking Mason family of whatever Dutch Count of Flanders you might be referring to. What ring is on that Swiss Count of Duke? Yeah, you get it. That's a little, this is, yeah, we don't want another War of the Dutch Indies. Again, the reason it's still heavily referred to, this is like, yeah, the most losses, the most deaths, the most toll of destruction. Like, half of Europe, if not more, was, like, destroyed. It fucking crashed the world trade. Yeah, like, countries went broke and people were starving, and yeah, millions of people died. Not just from war, but yeah, let's how many people died in this War of the Dutch Indies? How many fucking binders in those trenches? Yeah, how many Dutch indie boys? Literally, this is when it started coming up. It's probably a crude joke or whatever, but to me, this is like a bunch of kids playing with plastic crowns who have Superman god powers, and, like that Twilight Zone episode where the kid is evil, crazy man, and they have to listen to him because he has god powers or whatever. Yeah. Right, there are a bunch of those kids running around controlling the world, and then the principal and they're all in detention, and the principal and the counselor are, like, going through all their crazy Rugrats bullshit, and like, okay, yeah, basically, that's kind of what's happening here. So, yes, again, some of the people involved, officers in the military, scientists, etc., rich people, yes. Some of those people likely moved, went to another country, went to Las Vegas, whatever. Yes, people have crossed these lines. But this is a big change between the leadership, the people in charge of these countries. Yes, the King of Spain, indeed. Where the fuck is the King of Spain? Yeah, buddy, you're on Jerry Springer next, bud. Basically. And, we'll get into moral philosophy about which is better or worse. But in this moment, yeah, okay, let's compare receipts and damages. Yeah. When the imperial monarchs were ruling, yeah, the War of the Dutch Indies, indeed. Just, approximately 18 million people confirmed dead. I would guess closer to 20 million. Yeah, within the range of 18 to 20 million dead on all sides. So that's supposed to be soldiers killed in combat, probably includes guys who drowned in piss trenches, etc. Soldiers who died in the field, whether it was from being shot, bombed, shrapnel, running into razor wire, slowly bleeding out on razor wire for days, yeah. Right, a suicide bomb might actually be better than that. So, yeah, each country lost at least 1 million soldiers, if not more. Millions of soldiers all around. Yeah, that's a lot. That's more than any war before it, and in any war. World War II, it's a bigger death count, but it's a bigger war. It's, literally the World War from Japan to fucking, from Japan to fucking California, man, or all around the world. This is a world war in the sense that it involves people from most of the world. But it's mostly took place literally mostly in France. France got fucking destroyed. A lot of Germany got just, not wiped out, but just, tanks drove through half of Germany. Yeah, and it got sacked by Russians and cost yeah, right. They sustained quite a bit of damage too. The quote unquote Balkan Slovenovakian states of Austria, yeah, that area that has to be, we need to know what to write in the atlases. I got it, guys. We'll get to, that's literally on here. You fucking read it. It's there. Yeah, we'll explain what we can. Give us a chance to explain ourselves. Hey, I mean, realistically, this is like my credentials. Yeah. See, I'm not completely full of shit, right? I guess, sorry, I don't know. Yeah, right. This is much as I can tell which Slovenovakian Balkan state was it in this century. Oh my, yeah, fucking Jeopardy, $10,000 question, man. Goddamn. All right. Yeah. Okay, that's just the beginning of the death toll. This is the thing. Millions of people died in World War II because, yeah, there was war taking place in a lot of different places and a lot of people died everywhere. Overall, from all different things involving it. Yes. In World War One, yeah, you get it. Millions of people on all sides concentrated in and around France and this naval theater. It includes the U-boat situation and all that. But those are just casualties of war. And then there's also about 20 million people who were injured, as in injured severely enough to be incapacitated to where they couldn't fight or work. So that means, yeah, losing a limb, fucking losing, yeah, serious injury. That's, yeah, again, so double the original the word casualties, as far as I understand, just means anything that subtracts from the total number of healthy, able-bodied soldiers. That includes injuries, it includes getting captured, missing, whatever. If your army is smaller, you have sustained casualties, regardless of what happened to them. Then you have to decide what happened to each one, basically. Yeah, it's a vague term for a reason. Yes. So, yeah, some of those casualties are deaths, like, and the other one is, yeah, they even coming home, yeah, your life ain't gonna be the same, you're probably not gonna live much longer. Yeah, think about it, a lot of those people probably died shortly after. That basically just means they got patched up, wrapped up in a bandage, and shot up on fucking morphine from the Dutch Indies and sent out the door. Yeah. And then, as if that wasn't bad, as if the King of Spain wasn't bad enough, the Spanish flu killed another like 30 million people. Yeah, right around that time. It was started like during the war, likely, probably, it probably got stronger because of all the interaction and crowding in and around trenches, and yeah, that probably contributed to it spreading faster. Some flu that started in and around near Spain, yeah, the goddamn Spanish flu. They're always working on some crazy shit in Spain. The King of Spain's final fucking vengeance is the fucking Spanish flu. Kills more people than World War One, and together that's like 50,000 deaths and probably another 10-20 million people quote-unquote injured, as in they got really sick but didn't technically die. Yeah, right, yeah, do the math. We're in the 100 million range pretty much, getting there. And yeah, I don't know too much about the Spanish flu. I know, I know a little bit about viruses. I've talked about the, goddamn COVID, yeah, it's not like, it's in a similar category. It attacks the respiratory system. It's kind of like SARS. It's a flu, but it's, this was a really bad one. It's like COVID, but worse, basically, and they were just getting used to dealing with things like this. They had just invented microscopes, right? We're just understanding what a bacteria is, still struggling to understand what a virus is. They were just figuring these things out. So yes, the best doctors in the world, we're just starting to scratch the surface. It's going to take some time. A lot of people are going to die in the meantime, waiting around for it, yeah. And it did, yeah, of course it spread. Get those soldiers back home, yeah, bring the Spanish flu back across the sea from World War, yeah, sent all your soldiers across. Brought back a Spanish flu. The goddamn King of Spain kills like 10 million people. Yeah, goddamn King of Spain, motherfucker. That's what, yeah, careful. He might just be some douchebag with a gun or, some fat ass with a pistol, whatever. It's the King of Spain. He's gonna Spanish flu or whatever. Pan's Labyrinth. You never know what the King of Spain's gonna do. And, just to be clear, in the international conference here, yeah, just in case you don't speak English that well, whatever, I don't think the King of Spain started it, but as far as I know, that's the reason it's called that is because he was one of the first people to get it, or yeah, like, it started with him, basically. I don't think anyone poisoned, no, even if you wanted to poison him, yeah, why would you use fucking SARS? Yeah, kill 20 million people. We were just trying to, that's what it takes. Yeah, no, these are jokes, but again, based on, whatever. I see it as a funny little, it's an irony, like, I hope you see, it's just nature's, it's not even nature's wrath, it's just a, Coincidence? I know how that sounds, but it is. There's viruses all over the place. If they went to Africa, they would have got Ebola, right? It's like, oh yeah, right. There are already diseases all over the place. And people who do use, we'll get into biological warfare. We've already breezed over it with Genghis Khan. Yeah, people have been catapulting dead bodies and sewage into cities for a long time. Yeah, yeah. Oh, what about anthrax, W? Yeah, it gets more advanced. They've already started with the chemical warfare, but even the chemical warfare is pretty sloppy. Yeah, like, no pun intended, whatever. It's the biological warfare is much more effective, and they're just getting to a point of understanding it. But just to be clear, the Spanish flu is a natural flu, but the circumstances, again, you have all these soldiers sitting in trenches, coughing, shitting all over, pissing all over the place. Yeah, nasty, nasty piss trench. And yeah, no wonder, get millions of soldiers back home. America might have lost less soldiers because they came in at the last minute. But we've been over the fight. Yeah, go back if you missed it. And get the tanks in there, boys. They lost soldiers, but again, you see the irony, whatever. All the effort of all this fighting and war, and in the end, a fucking flu kills more people, and yeah, you bring that back after, yeah, you get it. Whatever, I'm just saying, yeah, there's no plan survives contact with the enemy or whatever. It's never going to turn out the way you want. The universe isn't that convenient. And, as well as that, in addition to that, whatever, it also shows you that, yeah, even the biggest war ever killed less people than a natural disease. Yeah, I know how that sounds, but keep it in perspective. More people, usually, not always. Yeah, in some circumstances we get close, but yeah, a lot of people die either way. And obviously, we don't want to push it too far. Again, yeah, don't go too extreme in either direction. That's all I can recommend. But yeah, it's just, of course, it depends how you're thinking about it. It's easy to think that war would kill much more people than disease, but no, man, disease and even hunger and just shit like that still kills more people now. So yeah, we're getting there. But yeah, the war, this is part of it that you might even get, yeah, with all this fair trade and yeah, all this shit. The UN, fucking the stock exchange, like this is where a lot of that stuff becomes like globally. Yeah, the stock exchange was already there, but it's like we should all use similar currencies and banks, oh my god, yeah. If any of your crazy lizard orgies end up in a bank or the UN or yeah, the government, yeah, it all goes back to the fucking government, bud. No shit. And, yeah, on that note, it's hard, we'll segue into, I don't know how much damage was how many dollars worth of damage with inflation, with different currencies. Yes, King of Spain still uses fucking bullion pieces of 8. Yeah, we should regulate this shit. We'll get there, but keep in mind too, regulating with banks and money, yeah, there's still slavery in the world, but part of it is expressed, yeah, obviously they didn't follow this, proposal to the letter, but a lot of it, we see evidence of a lot of these things in the world today. And it's like, again, accountability. It doesn't mean we're going to fix everything and make everyone's life perfect, but we need to know how many Dutch Indie tea colony. We just need to see a receipt for the bill and spices. That means you might get the idea. A lot of these colonies are no longer like lost to the void. It's like we need people at least know about it. From that point, things can start happening. So yeah, I mean, this is just one proposal that came up at this meeting. This was what, President Lovecraft was famous for. Mr. Woodrow Wilson Lovecraft, whatever. Looks like H.P. Lovecraft. He was famous for his proposal of 14 points or whatever. This also includes, like, international waters. Yeah, a lot of stuff comes from this one little moment in history. The day that H.P. Lovecraft walked in and said, I need to talk to someone other than the fucking Queen. So yeah, I mean, whatever surviving monarchs are still there, other than whatever the King of Spain who got the Spanish flu, or the crazy old hat man, Mr. Burns Sr., 180-year-old man, fell down the stairs somewhere in fucking Serbia or Bosnia, one of those Balkan states. Yeah, we'll let you guys know. We'll get there. So, these points, yeah, again, this is just one of the proposals at this meeting, and it's one of the ones where clearly a lot of it was adopted. Again, not everything, it's not like the whole world followed this whole list, but this is one of the proposals most of the allied nations agreed to from that point forward until the actual UN. Yeah, this is the League of Nations, but it very much becomes the UN eventually. Like, this is where the UN comes from, and the New World Order and the world government, and yeah, this is kind of where that starts. It depends which lizard orgy you're in. This is not the Count of Flanders. Yeah. It's a little different than the Illuminati orgy. That goes on somewhere else. I guess the easiest way to summarize that kind of lizard orgy conspiracy is you're probably right on some level. Yeah, some crazy family of crazy people. Yeah. There's never just one. They're always in competition with each other. So even if there is a crazy secret society that owns half the world, it's a pig. Fucking Kim Jong Un is gonna own the other side unless the people's. We'll get there. We'll get there. No, yeah. So they're ready for it. I know. I just got to keep them sharp, man. Yeah, keep them from falling into a Pan's Labyrinth. Yeah, the King of Spain might show up. And yeah, obviously the modern systems have their problems we'll get to as that time approaches and start speculating about future warfare and space. Yeah, we're not there yet. We're not even on Mars yet, alright? And we'll get there. First, we gotta figure out World War #1, the goddamn War of the Dutch Indies. And yeah, the millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of people who died. And the millions and billions of dollars in damages, and it's not like they just gave a bunch of money. Yeah, no, the states sort of, when they say loaning them money, yeah, it's not just $1 trillion bill, but it, supplies, food, materials to rebuild buildings. The states sort of loaned, some of the allied nations, like France or Britain or whatever, just amounts to, whatever, get your infrastructure back intact so you can feed people again. Equivalent of today, it's like accumulating, this country owes countries owe millions of dollars quite frequently. Millions and millions of dollars. So we'll go through the 14 points here, and this is a little interesting because, we've got the original, as in the draft proposal that the man wrote himself, H.P. Lovecraft, with straight up Roman numerals on it. Yeah. And then there is a, the Congress version. It's like the newspaper printing one that's easier to read. Yeah, the doctor's scribbly handwriting. Let's type it on a typewriter. Yeah. It's the same wording. I've looked at it. Some punctuation might be different, but it is the same paragraphs and phrases. And this is important because in addition to this, you might think, is there a shorter, simpler? There is. You might have seen it. Yeah. The first time I ever saw this, it was the short bulletin points. Yeah. Summarize each of these proposals in one neat little sentence. A nice little meme for Facebook. And you'll notice that a lot of the common versions, I have a common one that looks a lot like the one I saw when I was younger, but I've made my own bullet point one based on my perspective of it. Hey, everyone throw yours in the comment board. Yeah, you'll notice that, you might notice that the original proposal from President H.P. Lovecraft, Woodrow Wilson, whatever, it is a little different than a lot of the bullet point versions that came after it. And fair enough, a few things might have changed in the Senate or whatever, in the meeting in straight up the Dutch Netherlands. That's where they're having this meeting. And, it's right in the middle of a hurricane of shit, right? Anyway, like I said, this is not the only proposal that everyone followed. It was one of the proposals, and it was one that most people thought was the better, right? Yeah, most people said that there. Let's start with this, basically. Yeah, the League of Nations eventually becomes the UN, new countries, new policies, blah, 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 blah. Right, we'll get there as we go. Just nailing down how this lizard orgy starts here. Yeah, you get the idea. And the reason this is such kind of a famous thing as well is, in whatever, is because it's, some of these policies still exist, like international waters and the UN, the aftermath of this. It's as close as we have to, sure, public first world governments, or you know what I mean, one world orders, ones that you can see. Yeah, you can go to the UN in the Dutch Netherlands and there's a building there. Yeah, at least we know it's there, you know what I mean? This is the beginning of that. Alright, the fucking King of Spain's here, and he's almost dead from the Spanish flu, yeah. And, turns out the Count of Flanders got kicked the fuck out of the French Kremlin biscuit factory a long time. Yeah, this whole time. Hey, like I said, this is a propagized Axis perspective. Yeah, straight up Count of Flanders, Addams Family, Vampire Man, up until, wait a minute, oh, they have a president. Yeah, we sort of knew, but we weren't sure. They're right in the, again, it's like the diva bitch in the middle of everything, yeah. Queen bitch of the popularity contest, buddy, it's a fucking massive land on a continental plate. And, you know, we knew about the French Revolution and Napoleon and that. We just didn't didn't know too much about the political aftermath. Again, beep a beep or tossing pigeons around. Yeah. Straight up. You get it. So at this point, yeah, France has a president, America has a president, and everyone else, yeah, where's the King of Spain? Where's Kaiser Wilhelm? Where the fuck is the Queen? Yeah. Rugrats in detention, and here comes the fucking principal. So yeah, I mean, you know, put yourself in one of these chairs. Imagine you're at this conference, working for whoever the fuck, yeah, you know, hypothetically, if you're British, mate, yeah, right, and where the hell is the red coat Marine? You leave your rocket launcher outside, buddy, but yeah, goddamn, where's the actual King of England? I'm thinking the only ones who didn't show up were the Tsar family. Yeah, they're getting lined up in a firing squad in the Soviet Union, comrade. We'll get to that after. Yeah, straight up, all the way down to the little Tsarina. Oh yeah, straight up. Yeah, no, like I said, that's on my coat of arms. I'm gonna have to, yeah, right, Professor Heisenschroger at least wants to hear anything about it. Yeah, mysterious motherfuckers indeed, right? Yeah, I'll tell you what I know, bud. It's not much, but it's something. And, you know, you'll see in this proposal here, the president is still trying, of the United States, President Lovecraft, is still trying to be somewhat neutral in the matter. He's offering, I want to say fair. Yeah, Germany gets the short end of the stick here. This is kind of a theme we'll see in both world wars. Yeah, Germany pay up reparations, mainly to France. Some of the, yeah, we'll get into the Alsace-Lorraine, the Rhine River, fucking Slovenovakia, yeah, these little territories that end up getting reclaimed before World War II. That's kind of how that starts. Hitler's reclaiming the territories that they gave away. Right, which one's actually theirs, which one's actually France, yeah, that'll come up later. But for now, that is the closest thing to, like, slap on the wrist. Yeah, I know how that sounds. Remember, we're not at the actual physical after. Well, yeah, you know what I'm saying. This basically is the Rugrats in detention, and they have lost their magic powers. Think about it. Their magic powers were the millions of slaves they had that are all dead now, and Dutch Indy and that's fucking goddamn Horatio is tossing the contraband overboard. Yeah, right? Yeah, straight up, Horatio knows what's up on this ship, buddy. Like I said, these are the actual kings of England. Yeah. Sorry, I was actually just clearing my throat. Don't worry, it's not COVID, it's the Spanish flu. Oh my god, yeah, can you imagine? Fucking Spanish flu pandemic. Oh, it's happened, bud. So, yeah, while that's going on, I'm gonna go through the points of H.P. Lovecraft here, his latest, what to do about the War of the Dutch Indies. Hopefully, let's not have another War of the Dutch Indies, and you pretend you're either, I was gonna say the new king, the most recent King of England, the Lord of the Admiralty, the top brass of the Admiralty, who's sort of an admiral, but as I was saying before, mostly kind of administrative. He's not Horatio. He's not pistol dueling Spanish mercenaries at Trafalgar. Yeah, no. He's managing the books, but he's one of the first guys to realize, something wrong with these battle cruisers indeed. He's a bit more progressive in that sense. He's not bound to tradition, and you can see why everyone's like, oh my god, someone who basically has the balls to stand up to the Queen straight up. There's your fucking Imperator Churchill, bud. So yeah, he's not the Prime Minister yet, but he will be soon, and yeah, you can tell. He's the guy that we're gonna listen to. Yeah, Lord of the fucking Admiralty indeed. Yeah, the actual President of France. Yeah, they kicked the Count of Flanders out a long fucking time ago. Kaiser Wilhelm is, like I said, I know, like, do they like him? Do they not like him? In my opinion, it's probably a lot like the King Henry motherfucker. Yeah, we can all make fun of King Henry, but in the end, he wasn't really that bad compared to a lot, he's not a tyrant, he's just an idiot, basically. Compared to fucking Franz Joseph, fucking Mr. Burns Sr., revenge man of the Mafia, boot fucking Bosnia, nuking Serbia with caveman nukes. Yeah. Yeah, there's a fucking tyrant for you. And I'm not even sure if one of these old fuckers is, but I don't think he'd just be hanging out with H.P. Lovecraft. Yeah, no. That's probably the fucking president of France, and they're like, God damn, literally all these mobsters show up from Britain to fucking Austria, and they're like, let's get these fucking rugrats the fuck out of France. Even the actual King of England probably gets this now. Yeah. As in actual King of England, as in, I'm not listening to you because I have to. We're listening to him because he's the goddamn Master Admiral of the, goddamn, exactly. Commanding respect, not demanding respect. Yeah, Imperator indeed. They voted for this guy. Yeah, sure, he might be an idiot. Some people might not have wanted this or that. We're working on it, but goddamn, yeah, we all want to move forward, not back. Yeah. Straight up, the Scottish synagogue doesn't want to go back to the Count of Flanders. No, they're ready to fucking jihad, nuke, profanity, scudstorm the shit out of this place. If we can't if we can't have a civilized discussion, we're bringing the Scottish synagogue in here. Oh, that got everyone's attention. Yeah, none of us want the Scottish synagogue to show up and take over this meeting, alright? Yeah. Things will get a little more intense if that happens. Let's try to sort this out ourselves. Alright. President Lovecraft here. Yeah, I'm gonna play his role. Yeah, you know what? Whatever, man. Straight mobster motherfucker rolling up to give the Rugrats talking to. So here it is, kids. Yeah, this is the best way. This is the most reasonable I can be. Yeah, if you can't reason with me, the Scottish synagogue is gonna show up and shit's gonna get straight Braveheart up in here. I trust that the actual King of England can keep an eye on that situation. Yeah, we got this. So, yeah, point 1. I'll start with the original, the long version that he wrote from the fucking, Congress printing it on a typewriter so people can read the scribbly doctor writing, and so it's, let's get the Roman numerals out of here. I know, straight up, these old school mobster men, he's got to make it look professional. Here's some Roman numerals for the Austrian mafia. Like, yeah, he knows how to, like I said, he's good, like, administrator, negotiator, anyway. Yeah, what's the first... Yeah, like I said, as we go through the list. Right, I'm gonna start saying one thing, someone's gonna say, what about this? Yeah, what about the Count of fucking Flanders? Yeah, no one knows. No one knows where the Count of Flanders fucking mausoleum was buried, entombed in the vampire... Yeah, we don't know yet. Let's start with this. I'm gonna read the original long version, then the common short version, and then my short version, and then you can draw your own short version from that. Whatever you decide in between these extremes where as close to a proposal as you might accept, whether you are Mr. Burns Sr. or this King of Spain who's dying of the Spanish flu right now. Yeah, whoever you happen to be at this meeting here. Alright, all you Rugrats. The first proposal here, the first agreement we should reach, is open covenants of peace openly arrived at, after which there shall be no private international understandings of any kind. Diplomacy shall proceed always frankly in public view. Yeah, right off the bat you're thinking, what about America? Straight up, what about America? The Cold War hasn't started yet. You can see why the Cold War was such a baffling affair. Yeah, we're not supposed to do this, brah. Yeah, CIA versus KGB, where the fuck is the Coliseum? I hope it's obvious by now. It doesn't sound like I'm being too nice to little shit bra here. The main thing I'm trying to show you is, they had to start somewhere. It's kind of like a kid turning into a crazy old man one day. Yeah, eventually Team America World Police is in some crazy shit with the Chinese fucking triad mafia. Yeah, crazy shit's going to happen. But back in the day, these are literally like old school mobsters who are at risk of losing all their business, right? Yeah, no, straight up. Where's the owner? Who's paying for all this shit? But manager, whatever, finance minister, the people who are opening their wallets have closed their wallets, and if these Rugrats want me to open my fucking wallet again, yeah, grumpy grandpa indeed. Now, okay, yeah, let's quickly summarize that first point. I know some of you are thinking, okay, the whole point of this is, get real on a small level. Again, this is kind of like the whole Muslims, quote-unquote, not attacking Muslims. Get real. That means declaring war on a country, jihad, etc. You're not supposed to do that unless it is fucking imperator. I'm sure they have a word for it. Fucking Allah Akbar, whatever. Yeah, yeah. Or he's making one now. Yeah, straight up Bender's already made it. Like, yeah, they're on that shit. Imperator, motherfucker. Imperative. Is it necessary? Do we need to or do we not need to? Yeah. It's kind of like, yeah, getting married in a Catholic church. There's no such thing as divorce. You can't divorce a jihad. Are we really going to crank it up to 11 and break off the knobs? Straight up Ruskies know what that's all about. Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. These cultures aren't the... Again, these are all neighbors. They're not that far away. I know some of you, whatever, if you're just new to a lot of this stuff, yeah, you get it. To us, it's overseas, far away on the other side of the world. To these people, the Middle East is right next door, right around the corner from the fucking Quickie Mart. Anyway, I'll get into, what I think this means, but yeah, I guess according to what I told you a few minutes ago, I'll give you the common short version, open diplomacy. I had written public diplomacy, and straight up, I wrote my list before finding, the most common normal list. Yeah, yeah, straight up. That's my interpretation, was close to whoever the fuck did this. Yeah, right? Yeah, you get starting to get little pieces coming together. So, all that really means is, yeah, remember, there's no pharaoh to punish you. The whole point is we're punishing the pharaoh. It's all backwards. Yeah, what's up is, if you want to be part of the alliance, the UN, yeah, you want to be part of the new mafia, basically. I know, again, if you've kept up, whatever, do I need to get more serious or less serious? Do I need to get goofy Jar Jar Binks or Hostile movie? Yeah, no. All it means is, whatever, chosen kin, chosen friends and family, chosen business partners. Who do you trust, who do you not trust? Let's actually discuss this, yeah, for the first time ever. And I guess all that means is, if you want to keep coming, if you want to be in this club, this social club we just started, yeah, let's keep the things... It's like, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Yeah, there's still secrets, but not amongst each other, not within the alliance. Yeah, we don't want alliances within alliances. Black Ops, we'll get there. Again, we're not at the Cold War yet, but that's kind of the foundation of these old alliances during World War I and II. The ones that come up, the ones you're more familiar with probably, like in World War II, that whole alliance. Yeah, that is, if you want to be in this alliance, if you want to be one of these first world nations, the quote-unquote good guys, if you're listening to this and speaking English, you probably live in one of those countries, right? Still problems, still poverty, but you know what I mean. If there's a world war, you expect the same list of allies. Yeah, where's Britain? Where's America? And everyone's shitting on them until a fucking war starts. Yeah, we might need to nuke the fucking planet. Where is Britain? Yeah, call Britain. Get your bunker busting jihad battleships. And yeah, you probably get, once we do get to the Cold War, and there are modern big motherfucking bomb, like actual nukes, I won't have to keep saying caveman nuke anymore. It's fun to say, but yeah, no, we'll get past that soon. Yeah, at that point, it's, yeah, who's gonna be part of our nuclear missile network? Yeah, Cuba, yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. Like I said, sneak preview, they're not really communists. They're not debating a communist manifesto. They are debating the AK-47 manifesto, rolling white guy commercials for Tsar Ruski. Yeah, straight up Ruskies rolling into the white guy resort in fucking Mexico, Cuba. You know what I mean. The hotel in Mexico that appeals to white Americans. Yeah, the hotel in Cuba that appeals to the fucking Ruskies. We put some banners up, comrade. Where's the big, nice, cheap machine guns? We'll get to it, but you probably see what I mean by, a lot of this sort of thing starts here. And yeah, people have thought of these things before, but this is when it becomes more official, and try not to get too wrapped up thinking, well, what happens if, what if I don't listen? If you don't listen, you're not in the mafia. Yeah, you're not part of this alliance. Yeah. You'll become the Taliban, or you know what I'm saying. Basically one of the main reasons they're this outlaw rebel bandit group, whatever, is because they're not in the they don't follow the Geneva Convention, whatever. Yeah, no, Bender, no, you don't, brah, you know what's up, bud. We'll talk about this shit. We'll get to you. Yeah, the most recent war today. Fucking Taliban's back, bitch. Yeah, straight up Taliban's back. Backstreet back, alright. Fucking brah, yeah. We'll get to it. It relates to this. Yeah, what was so? Yeah, it was what 100 years ago, 2 lifetimes ago. Yeah, Binder is fucking patient, bud. Yeah, he is a patient man. We'll get to that. Yeah, no, whatever. In case you missed a little part or went to the bathroom. Yeah, shit happens. Literally, I get it. Oh yeah, right, right. And be classy with yeah. Anyway, remember, we invented bathrooms, motherfucker. Yeah, we got all the best bathroom jokes. Anyway, yeah, right. What the fuck? Mario the plumber. Yeah, come on, guys, get real. Yeah, yeah. Want me to turn into George Washington over this shit? Okay, anyway. Yeah, when we get to the sketchier politics later on, a lot of it involves diplomacy that is not in public view. Yeah, what about America? We'll get to it. At the moment, H.P. Lovecraft is saying, let's start somewhere. We need where's a room we can drop N-bombs in? Yeah, straight up, like a forum between each other. He's literally trying to create an open, public Roman forum between this alliance. Again, of course, people are going to have secrets, people are going to be shady and sketchy, but if we're going to work together, yeah, next time I call England, I want to talk to the fucking Admiral and not the fucking Queen. Straight up, yeah, where's the President? Where the fuck is the Chancellor? Where are the mobster motherfuckers? There's also some, funny things we can look at going forward. Once this happens, you'll notice, like, Stalin in the UN. Yeah, it's like, well, the USSR is part of the UN, or they have a seat in this meeting. Yeah, there's a, ambassador that comes here. Yeah, they're at war with each other. Yeah, why don't they just shoot that guy? Yeah, kick him into a fucking well. This is Sparta, bitch. Yeah, I get it, thinking that way, but no, you get it. We're going to get into an age of warfare where the country we're at war with is sitting at this same table. Yeah, you've seen, I don't know if you've seen anything from the Cold War, but yeah, fucking ambassadors from Russia and ambassadors from America fucking yelling all hell and shit at each other in this same room in the Netherlands, the fucking biggest forum of N-bombs ever. Yeah, straight up. If they were black, that's what it would have been. But no, some white guys and Russian. We'll get to it too. I know Russia might seem like a vague ethnicity, buddy. It's a big country. Yeah, we've sort of been over this, but it's kind of like America. A Soviet is kind of like a state. The United Soviets, the United States. Yeah, very similar culture. Just very. Sorry, yeah. Kind of like Italy and Germany, yeah, distinct yet not, yeah, like looking into a fucking mirror, and Binder is yelling Allah Akbar Jihad instead of fucking Crusade to Jerusalem, whatever. Yeah, we're all a lot more similar than we want to think, fucking Admiral, yeah, indeed. And I guess, yeah, just to clarify, there are Muslims here. Fucking Borat showed up. Yeah, like, straight up. Fucking nice hat, bud. No, these guys are here, too. And this is where they start getting involved. Yeah. This Muslim Taliban used to be in the UN. They were our allies in the fucking 70s and 80s. Yeah, Afghan militant groups were some of the most hardcore fucking, commandos we had available. Yeah. We'll get to it. It's just, yeah. You probably get how this sort of thing irritates me when people start bitching about 9/11 and it's like, did you even know that they were our allies like 10 years before this? Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, we were kids, but I mean, what's going on in the news today, W? So yeah, I don't know. If I have to attach a little note to this point before we move on, I'm just going to say this basically is the foundation of this whole League of Nations, UN. Yeah, we changed the name, whatever. The whole concept of this first point is this forum, yeah. Doesn't mean you have to be here. Oh, well, what if I don't listen? Bitch, get the fuck out. Yeah, basically, you're free to come or go, but if you want to hang out here, don't take a dump on my floor. Yeah, right? Yeah, starting with the basics. It gets more complicated later, but that first one, in my opinion, is one of the most straightforward at the moment. Yeah, it gets complicated later, but starting out, it's like, okay, we need a UN. Yeah, yeah, you get it. That's where it starts. The second one is also pretty solid and persists into the modern day. Some people might recognize this. Again, assuming you want to be part of this alliance, yeah, if you're counting on any of these guys in World War II to fight Nazis for you, yeah, if you walk out of this meeting, you're either with the Nazis or run into Jerusalem, yeah, or something, yeah. Anyway. Absolute freedom of navigation upon the seas outside territorial waters, which is the shoreline, international waters is what this is. We'll get to it. But yeah, when they say territorial waters, something like the Mediterranean or, that area, like, between Italy and fucking Serbia, yeah, a little stretch. It's kind of like a pond or a lake, but it's attached to the ocean. Yeah, so yeah, you can still defend your coastline. You can still, yeah, you can. The Navy can blockade its own coastline, but yeah, the Dutch Indies, yeah, the U-boat situation, yeah. Next person to pull a fucking U-boat blockade or a, Cuban Missile Crisis. Yeah, well, yeah. What about the Cuban Missile Crisis? Well, let's read the rest of this. Except as the seas may be closed in whole or in part by international action or the enforcement of international covenant. Basically, if we agree to it. Yeah, if that's imperator, if we all say we got to do this, we got to do this. Yeah. As opposed to one guy did it one day and straight up Lizard Man conspiracy busted in on that. Yeah, right? What the fuck is going on? The point is, we need to know what the fuck is going on if among each other within this alliance. Unless we decide that we need to blockade this, that, or the other, yeah, we're gonna assume you're some Soviet fucking Soviet swastika jihad going on, or yeah, and there's a few little exceptions, things like the Suez canals, basically any canal, Panama Canal, where shipping again. The whole point is, let's get the shipping industry going again. I know what you're thinking about slavery. Hey, we're getting there, but you probably get too. This is another one of these things where, yeah, you can't hide the Dutch Indies anymore. Yeah, anyone can go there, including us. Or yeah, if you're a humanitarian, if you want to help these people, now's your chance. You know where it is, and the British aren't allowed to stop you unless they want to get kicked out of the alliance. Yeah, this is an interesting little nugget to dissect here. Once again, let's take a look at the normal quick version, which, I got the list here. Yeah, freedom of the seas, also known as international waters. It kind of changes a bit with the UN, because, yeah, well, I mean, on one hand, you might have heard, oh, there's no law out there, yeah, in international waters. You might have seen people getting busted. What about pirates? Okay, basically, yeah, there's a lot of complicated politics surrounding it, but start with the basic shit. Have you ever heard of, like, jurisdiction? Yeah, oh, the police, this isn't your jurisdiction. Yeah, motherfucker, middle of the Pacific Ocean, whose jurisdiction is that? Dog the Bounty Hunter? Straight up Dog the Bounty Hunter. That's his jurisdiction. You get the idea. Most, quote-unquote civilian police, like, citizen officer, your normal cops, when you call the police, they can only enforce laws within their borders, within their country. Yeah, right. If you go to another country and Team America World Police, that's the military. Yeah. People do both. There are military police who police the military. Yeah, there's complicated shit surrounding it. All this means is, yeah, I mean, if you did call 911 from the middle of the ocean, which police station are we calling? The nearest one? Yeah, should we get the police boat? Yeah, they might call the Navy. This is the thing, navies can interfere. Again, who's going to stop them? Yeah. If there's no laws, that means I'm free to interfere and take their drugs. Yeah, it gets a little complicated, but yeah. The whole thing about there being no laws in international waters, it's not so much that they decided there is no law here. They've acknowledged that there is no, normal police force. This is, the whole peacekeeping thing, and that it's like, our alliance navies can sort of work together to maintain this free shipping, freedom of the oceans thing. It'll get more complicated later, but yeah, just start with that. Start with realizing that even before this, the police were the fucking monitor dreadnoughts coming for the Dutch Indies. Yeah, right. Don't want to hit that panic button. And as far as I know, the whole coastal region, approximately 12 miles out, 12 nautical miles, because it's on a, round sphere. Yeah. So, if you're in a harbor somewhere, if you're near land, if you can see the fucking coastline, you're probably still in that country's border. So, if something illegal happens, if someone attacks you, robs you, rapes you, etc., there's a chance, technically you're still within jurisdiction somewhere. If you're not, this is the thing. When it comes down to it, you can't really prosecute someone in another country. Yeah, which country were you in? I wasn't in any country. There is no police station out there. Right? There's no fucking mayor's office in the middle of the ocean. So, I don't know. Careful whose boat you get into. Some people get it. Some people might not have heard. It's a joke, but it's very true. If someone takes you 12 miles out in their boat, they can literally do anything they want to you, and even if you fucking videotape it, like, I'm sorry, this didn't happen in our country, therefore the police cannot send him to jail in this country. And obviously, a lot of people probably go out to dump bodies and stuff like that. keep in mind, if you're smuggling a bunch of drugs around, yeah, the Navy might still take your drugs, right, yeah, well, it's not illegal, exactly, that works both ways. The Navy is free to intercept drugs and stuff, so long as, yeah, they maintain whatever communication with their alliance, etc. Yeah, there's still piracy, smuggling, you name it. Just, yeah, I don't know. For anyone, just in case you didn't know, in case you, well, yeah, you had rights before you left the country. Now, and you're in another country with, yeah, there's no country here, there's no rights here. Yeah, it's fucking anarchy of the high seas. And yeah, right. This is the thing. This whole point of the Wilson's here, the international waters, whatever. It just means we have to acknowledge this and start working on a solution, basically. Yeah, start with that. And yeah, like, realistically, the motive here is we need to get world trade going again. Just in general, yeah, remember, a lot of countries are starving from a lack of trade, even if, yeah, I don't know, as much as I can touch on, something as simple as food. Keep in mind, even if you have some farms, yeah, I hope you like corn or potatoes, yeah, what are we growing on this farm? What if you don't like what, yeah, you might take for granted how many, not just how much food there is in North America, but variety of food. On one hand, keep in mind, a lot of it comes from the States. That's one of their biggest exports, or one of their biggest industries is food. Half the fucking country is farms. There's probably more continuous farmland in the States than any other country. Just, you know, fucking entire states of cornfields. Yeah, corn, potatoes, carrots, whatever. A lot of it comes from America, so on one hand, that's why there's a bunch of people with a lot of food. Yeah. It's not like they bought it from somewhere else. They're selling it to other people, and yeah, we'll get to that too. Yeah, we're not, Monsanto isn't there yet. They're still dealing with the fucking Spanish flu. Yeah, King of Spain up in their fucking office right now. But, yeah, no, I don't know, we can speculate on these stuff more as we go later, but yeah, obviously there's a lot to say about international waters and that. All I'm saying is this is kind of the beginning of that becoming, a term that these nations would agree on, etc. If you violate these terms, if you set up blockades and whatever piracy, then these people may agree to use navies to do whatever, yeah, exactly. So long, yeah, according to the first rule, just at least tell me what the fuck's going on, so I'm not worried about another fucking U-boat and blockade. Yeah, you get it. As long as we know, we can at least work out a plan. So yeah, let's wrap this up before the Rugrats get too restless here. Fucking straight up. Number 3, the removal, so far as possible, as much as we reasonably can, of all economic barriers and the establishment of an equality of trade conditions among all the nations consenting to the peace and associating themselves for its maintenance. Yeah, so we're not going to force you to join this world economy of banking and New York Stock Exchange, all the government and money, yeah. Would you rather live in the Dutch Indies or Singapore fucking slave factory? But yeah, again, it's like, we got to move in one direction or the other. Sitting here doing nothing ain't going to help. Going back isn't going to help. Yeah, we might as well try to move forward. Fair trade isn't really fair. No shit, life isn't fair. Did you just figure that out? What else are we going to call it? That's kind of one of the notes I have. I'm not going to call it... Well, I wrote global market, yeah, stock exchange. Remember, the stock exchange already exists, but it's like, we need to share an economy. Mainly, you might get two. Again, the receipts. Yeah, a bill for the tea and spices. We need to know how many Dutch Indie colonies, right? And at that point... once people know about it, yeah, then if you really care, yeah, here's your chance, right? Yeah, the door, it's not a fucking mystical Hindu secret anymore. And on a smaller level, this, hypothetically will give some of these, countries that have become basically third world fucking ruins of destruction in Europe, all these small little Slovenovakia, yeah. Well, let's give them a chance. Yeah, you guys can make your own currency. It won't be worth as much as an American dollar. It's worth something. Yeah, bring it to the stock exchange and we'll, get universal trade going, basically. Just, again, public trade. The whole point of, like, the stock market, I don't know everything about it, but it's like these large-scale transactions between corporations, whatever, anyone who wants to trade there, other people can see them. There's public records of it. You can see how much coffee Nescafe bought or sold or whatever. If it concerns you or doesn't concern you, again, I'm sure even the most skeptical people would see how just sweeping it under, what the hell is the Dutch Indies? Yeah, you don't know what the fuck went on there for hundreds of years before this. Again, we'll get to where What About America becomes relevant. Using drugs to pay for secret wars around the world. Drugs are now your global policy, so you police the globe. Yeah, you could say the same thing about Britain, mate. Yeah, straight up. I'm sure he knew it. Right? Yeah. No shit. What about the British? Yeah, Knights of the Round Table, motherfuckers. Yeah, it's like no one can take them seriously until they're dead. Fucking mobster and Latin douchebag motherfuckers. They got it. They got the same fucking trick. No one will take them seriously until they're in the fucking Dutch Indies. Oh, don't even Germans are like, yeah, it's the opposite for you guys. People take you guys too seriously until after some crazy shit happens, and they're like, what the fuck happened? Yeah, you didn't care before, motherfuckers. Yeah, we'll get to it, right? All right. Let's move down. Oh yeah, sorry to whatever officially compare the common list I found. I've seen this one a lot of places. So yeah, removal of economic barriers. Yeah, well, what about there's still poor people. Again, this is on a national scale. The Dutch Indies, yeah, India, fucking Papua New Guinea, fucking whatever, yeah, all those, there's millions of little islands between like Australia and India and China, basically. The Dutch Indies, indeed. What this means is, if they want to, they are free to join this global economy. Well, how to decide? Yeah, it's complicated, but hypothetically, a simple, example for the Rugrats here. Let's say, yeah, you're a tiny little country that's gone broke, shit show, fucking Kim Jong-un shit show festival going on. We just need to get it, we just need to get a fucking train on the railroad, whatever. Okay, then. Yes, some mobsters may have to roll in and be like, what's up, boys? Yeah, you get it. They will decide how much your currency, the market will decide what your currency is worth based on whatever you buy or sell. Yeah, it gets complicated, but yeah. It's not the King of Spain. The King of Spain is fucking causing more hell and shit than World War I. His final vengeance of the Spanish flu. Yeah, no. As for this economic I have economic barriers too. Again, it's less about what you make and more about what you spend. I'll admit I had some advantages, but yeah, goddamn. If you've kept up with this, yeah, no, I started with not many chips at the table, bud. Not gonna say I started with nothing, but yeah, no, God, ain't no divine right of douchebags coming out of this. It's a divine right of bling, motherfucker. So yeah, I mean, to me, let's look at my version. Yeah, global market, stock exchange becoming, why do they? Again, it's whether you want to or not. Yeah, you may come to this market, you may not come to this market. If everyone goes to that market, if everyone goes to this meeting and you don't, the result is right? Yeah, that's it. And the Rugrats are starting to get it. Yeah, even I don't know everything about it, but I don't know. A lot of this crazy shit can be. It starts out simple. It just gets more complicated the more people are involved. And yeah, right. How many Slovenovakia and Balkan states are here? And again, in my opinion, this is the kind of thing that would appeal to a tiny little country that was moderately second class country before. They weren't balling on MTV, but people had food and small homes, whatever. Living in fucking piss trenches in France now. Yeah, the Louvre's got your fucking trailer park on display. Yeah, oh man, look, straight from America. Yeah, right? So if you're a country desperately trying to recover, I like the sound of a market I can go to without a fucking monitor dreadnought walking me off the plank or some shit. Yeah, fucking Horatio's gonna shoot me or some shit. And yeah, again, I don't know too much about it, but again, I'm speculating one step in each direction as far as I can. Let's say, back in not even that long before this, let's say you are a small country next to a big country, and there is no stock exchange, public global market, nothing. Yeah, the only person you can trade with is the big country next door, and at that point, extortion racket or what, boy, they can decide, they can screw you on anything they want. Straight up Dutch Indies, you get it. The point is more options. Yeah, if you don't want to trade with this guy, maybe you can trade with the country behind them at a different country. Yeah, someone else will manage the receipts. Yeah, you get it. It's kind of like a casino, and I know, there's problems with each, but I don't doubt even more skeptical people are thinking, It wouldn't be a problem. Yeah, again, you ain't gonna take the British seriously till you're in the Dutch Indies, mate. Here comes fucking George Washington in the Redcoat Division. Yeah, no, serious fucking crazy shit with these guys. When shit gets crazy, yeah, right? Yeah. I'm sure they get it. As soon as the Rugrats are in detention, yeah, Britain moves up the ladder considerably, right? Yeah, that ass bitch was weighing you guys down a lot, right? I know, yeah. Let the family grieve for their family. You deal with your mafia of British longbowmen. Where the fuck is the Chancellor, boy? Alright, let's move down the list. Yeah, there's 14 of these points. Yeah, we're only on number 4. This is an interesting one, though. Yeah, if you care about war, people die, yeah. Again, if you think about why most people bitch about America, yeah, war and slavery. Yeah, well, that's why we're here. We're talking about the Dutch Indies, mate. Fucking war and slavery, indeed. My God. Yeah, I hope you can see why. Whatever. If you want me and a lot of people to take your argument seriously, the most basic level of potential accountability or acknowledgement. Yeah, just don't negligently ignore beyond all right. How do you know, bitch? How does anyone know anything at that point, right? How do you know it's number 4? You'll know when you got 4 million fucking Zulu coming in. Yeah, right? Yeah, that's what it matters. Anyway. Number 4, adequate guarantees given and taken. It means, yeah, straight up proposal. Yeah, it means like details. I need to know, yeah, how much, how many tea and spices, how much tea and how many spices. Adequate guarantees given and taken that national armaments, military, hardware of all kinds will be reduced to the lowest point consistent with domestic safety. It's tricksy bat. No, that's clever. Think about it. The bigger your country is, the more military you need to patrol that border. Yeah. So a big country with a big border. Yeah, well, we need a lot of soldiers to keep eyes on this big border of ours. Yeah, you got a little border. Yeah. You don't need that many guys to keep an eye on this border, do you? Yeah. Yeah, they are fucking Latin douchebag sleazy mobsters on some level, even if they're just a 16th Zerg, whatever. Yeah. Straight up Roman numerals in the scribbly doctor report before they had to make it look more British. Yeah, you get it, guys. And I'm sure someone's thinking, well, that means, Russia, Russia also has a very big border. Yeah. So their quota, let's compare the lists. So, yes. Reduction of armaments. For the most part, yes. That's the main incentive. That's the main motive. Yeah. Think about it logically, too. Remember how millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions, literally. I'm not even exaggerating. I have to say it 15 more times to be, 18 million confirmed dead, 20 million wounded and probably died very shortly after, 30 million Spanish flu victims. My God, yeah, right. Bordering on 100 million people dead, most of them like principes, as in the young, healthy, middle class, right. Who's gonna feed your family now, grandma or your child? Yeah, right. Most of the healthy adult population, right, and the people, most of the people left over were either seniors or kids or people who couldn't go for one reason or another before. And you might get when World War II starts, it's the whole generation of kids who grew up in World War One, and so I was a kid in World War One. Yeah, now I'm a crazy motherfucker in World War II. Yeah, it's more interesting when you do both. But yeah, no, I'm a busta penitus oculatus on the mobster man here. Yeah, see what's up with this extortion racket. Yeah, reduction of armaments for most people. Yeah, for the United States and the Soviet Socialist comrade, yeah, they didn't even need to speak Russian or English to understand. Yeah, everyone gets their quota. How many soldiers am I allowed to have? 10,000, 20,000, 500,000, comrade. Hey, you got a big border, buddy. Yeah, straight up from... Yeah, big motherfucking border. Yeah, they knew that you get it. That's a pretty strong communication without actually, understanding each other's language. It's like, I get to have a lot more soldiers. Yeah, well, so do I. Yeah, we got big borders, big republics with a lot of people doing a lot of crazy shit. Yeah, well, same with China. Yeah, China's got a big border and a lot of people. Yeah, you need a lot of soldiers to watch that border. You know, just in case one of the Rugrats, well, what? Yeah, if you get more, yeah, you're on the Taliban jihad list. Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. And realistically, yeah, remember again, millions and millions. Yeah, yeah, you're not going to have millions of casualties if you're not even allowed to have a million soldiers. Yeah, these armies were fucking huge. If you're stupid enough to think more soldiers is all you need, we've got 5 million soldiers. How can we lose? Yeah, how can we lose indeed? You didn't count on the fucking King of Spain rolling into this shit, did you? Yeah, yeah. Right, who's got the scissors? Whatever. You get it. If you're only allowed to have 20,000 before you're on the Jihad 9/11 list or whatever, then yeah, at worst, your worst massacre, your worst loss will be about 20,000 people. Yeah, yeah, or if two armies collide, 40,000 people, whatever. If America and Russia collide, a couple million. That's still a lot less than this, you get it. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, we'll get into the Cold War, but I'm just saying, it's got to start somewhere. And yeah, realistically, let's say you're in a war or even a smaller war between some countries, whatever. If you lose half your army, yeah, you can recruit more soldiers. Just don't recruit 5 million soldiers. At that point, if you can't do it with 4 million soldiers, do you really think 5 million is going to help? No, that's just another million casualties. No, no, just hammering that point home because it is one of the biggest, points of all of this. Yeah, more people died in a couple of years than ever in all of human history. Yeah, you can look at any other war. Yeah, millions of people died. Yeah, did tens of millions of people die? Yeah, did 20 million, 40 million, did 100 million people die? No, not until the fucking War of the Dutch Indies, mate. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Moving down the list. Oh yeah, sorry, my version too. Yeah, military quotas. That's basically what I would call it. Based on the size of your country. Yeah, yeah. How big is your border? Essentially, same with navies. How big is your coastline? How much coastline? How many ships does it take to blockade your coastline? Etc. Oh, Britain's allowed to have a bigger navy. They got a bigger coastline, right? Yeah, we got to start somewhere. Even Italy will build a small navy. But not at this point, fucking Admiral of Germany's like, no, the King of Spain. Yeah, straight up the King of Spain. Gibraltar, motherfucker, Pillars of Hercules. Yeah, the only way out of the Mediterranean Sea is through a narrow canal near Egypt, or the king is literally between Spain and fucking Morocco. Yeah, yeah, some Carthaginian motherfucking pirate. Yeah. All 2 tiny choke points could seal off the whole Mediterranean Sea. That's all. Yeah, if you want to talk about how much coastline does Italy have, well, if you block off the Suez Canal or whatever the fuck it is near Egypt, and if you block off Gibraltar near Spain and Morocco, that's it. There's no other way to sail into the Mediterranean. Maybe from the Black Sea, yeah, that's still, you get it. Yeah. At that point, yeah, again, we're thinking of the numbers. All right. Yeah, let's keep moving down the list. These first points are the more interesting ones. The bottom half it gets funnier there. Yeah. Well, yeah, we'll see how far we can take this. Number 5. Dun dun dun. Yeah, again, this is the big thing. A free, open-minded, and absolutely impartial adjustment of all colonial claims, based upon a strict observance of the principle that in determining all such questions of sovereignty, the interests of the populations concerned, such as the Dutch Indie Boys, must have equal weight with the equitable claims of the government whose title is to be determined. Kinda like South Africa, right? Yeah, it's are you in or are you out? Arturius, are you going back to Rome, or are you staying here and helping us build some caveman nukes for the Scottish synagogue? Yeah, straight up. Where's the mafia of Longbowmen? Sorry. Okay, yeah, what does the normal list say? Adjustment of colonial claims. Yeah, it's pretty straight up there. Colonial reset. Yeah, evaluation of claims. Yeah. You get it. The bill for the motherfucking tea and spices. That's what that is. Yeah. Britain, we need to know. Not sort of, maybe, yeah. We need to know what the Dutch Indies is. We need to know where the Dutch Indies is. We need to know which one is Dutch and which one is Indian. Where the fuck is Binder? You get it. How many turbans? How many Zulu? Yeah. Let's see the bill for the Irish are like, yeah, we knew this was gonna happen. Yeah, the bill for the tea and spices, bud. Here it is. And yeah, as we tally up the bill for the tea and spices, we knew that France had less, but a considerable amount. Yeah, 50 slave colonies, that's pushing it, Francais. I know Britain has 300, yeah. They were runner-up. But it was a lot. And and the president and the people are like, yeah, fucking hell, here's the fucking bread and wine baskets. It's what I mean. Yeah, I get a bill for the big motherfucking bombs. These people are pretty straight up with this shit after losing everything. Yeah, I don't even think they were expecting reparations from Germany. It's like, what, is Kaiser Wilhelm gonna pay me? Yeah, do I get his castle? Yeah, if you want to give me Castle Wolfenstein, bud, we'll float it down the Yangtze River, whatever. Yeah, no. That was probably a surprise to them to get, as any reparations, you know what I mean? Well, obviously they didn't fix everything, but I don't think they were expecting that. I'm sure they were hoping for whatever, supplies, some food, anything. But it's like, yeah, no, we're going to at least get their, we'll get to that. Yeah, that's further down the list. But you get it. No, this is quite inclusive of most things, and there's an interesting distinction. Yeah, we'll get to it. But no, this is a big one. This is probably, the bill for the tea and spices indeed. And again, yeah, well, they still have some colonies, a little island, but yeah, it's different. It's a place like South Africa or a British East India or whatever. Yeah, again, there's no more panic button. They can't call the Dreadnought fleet to nuke the fucking coastline anymore. Yeah, if the Zulus show up, that's your problem, buddy. Yeah. The cops aren't here to help you deal with the Zulu anymore. And yeah, there's a couple exceptions today, little territories that are, contested, disputed, sleazy gray middle, not quite sure, yeah, someone's making money off it, etc. The difference there, though, again, the point of what they're starting with here is just, yeah, again, the forum between allies. It's like, at least we know about it. Yeah, there's maps in different countries. Again, your country might go all Kim Jong-un on that shit, or yeah, whatever. Your country might censor your map. But, yeah, there are other maps. Yeah, there is information available. We know where these places are now. Again, if you want to fucking get in your pirate ship and go you save the Dutch Indies, mate, at least now you know where it is. And from what I can tell, I'm not going to say most of, but a fair portion of the modern colony islands, whatever, they're not really inhabited. They're kind of, yeah, like military outposts, like whatever. They put sensor satellites and fucking, a small base, whatever. Yeah. Kind of like with the States, with the places they recaptured from Japan. Tiny little islands in the middle of fucking, nowhere. Yeah, I don't think anyone lives there. Maybe someone used to. At this point, it's a fucking airbase instead of an aircraft carrier, we put it on a fucking rock in the ocean, bud. Alright, number 6. I know, The funny thing is, the first 5 on this list are kind of distinct. Each of them is like big, it's lizard man orgy on the way. Yeah, we're planning the lizard orgy, exactly. This lizard orgy. Right. But the rest of them are very similar, but they're specific to each country that was involved. Just to make sure they know, right, the people who lost the most, the people who were the most involved, etc. Yeah, what about Germany? What about Austria? We need to know where, yeah, you get it. So basically all the rest of them from 6 to 14, the last one is what I would call, what the fuck, God damn it, self-determination. This list, yeah, I know, I downloaded this picture and it cut off the top and the bottom, whatever. I'm pretty sure the last one, quote-unquote self-determination, we'll get to it, but basically everything between, number 6 to 13 are all examples of self-determination. Again, they're just specific to each country that was affected by this, just to make sure, it doesn't seem like someone's gonna get left out, whatever. Yeah, again, we're not fixing everyone's problems overnight. We are just counting all the fucking receipts for the fucking tea and spices so everyone knows, and from there we can start actually planning anything. And I guess if I were to do a really short version of this list, there would only be 6 points, and the 6th point would be self-determination. That's, you know what, I don't doubt he wanted to, but he's thinking, no, he's trying to be more professional, more diplomatic, whatever. Doesn't mean he's the best person ever, just he's a good politician, no shit. Yeah, this is what good politicians do. Yeah, again, if you're thinking of, what's your secret, Flanders? Yeah, this is part of it, it's not all of it, but there's a reason, like I said, I understand if you want to bitch about America, we'll get to it, but start by acknowledging that they did not start as a CIA of lizardmen. They started with John Wayne's cowboys and straight up George Washington's slave man running in the Dutch Indies. That's where it starts, and then guys like this make it a little more respectable. I'll explain, we'll cap off with this whole self-determination thing. Might as well, yeah, we'll skim through the rest of this list. You'll start to see the pattern. Yeah, these are all examples of self-determination, starting with Russia. Yeah, buddy bra Russia over there. I know this seems weird, because in today's modern age, well, realistically in today's modern age, yeah, they're not exactly buddies, but professional association alliance. Yeah. Sorry, they're on the same team now. I'm sure most people get it. Yeah. There's no more communist empire going on, John Wayne. Yeah. What about China? Yeah, it's not an empire. It's a fucking republic of Chinese people. A republic of a billion Chinese motherfuckers. Yeah, that's what that is. Yeah. Oh yeah, John Wayne's cracked open another fucking whiskey for that one. But oh yeah. Just think about it, bud. A republic of a billion Chinese people. That's what that is. We'll get to it. That hasn't started yet. But I mean, in a weird way, I'm not going to, I'm only speculating. So yeah, again, if you're straight out of the Kremlin nuke factory in Moscow, tell me what's up with the Kremlin, bud. But yeah, right. It's not that far away from Chernobyl. Damn it. Again, they all kind of took this example from France. France had a president before America, or sorry, Napoleon. Yeah, there's a lot of politics in history. I'm just saying. Yeah, France was like the poster child. Again, it's not like they all copied it. It's benchmarking, whatever. They were an example. Yeah, when people say, what about America? Yeah, what about Britain? You don't doubt everyone used to say, what about Britain? Oh, what about France? Yeah, what about France? Good croissants. One of them had a bullet in it. Yeah. It was a world war going on. I'm just saying, yeah, that whole idea of democracy, basically. And even they'll say, no, we got it from Romans, who got it from Greeks, who got it. Yeah, Napoleon was straight up, imperator on that shit. Like, yeah. These are romantic states still. If anything, France was probably more romantic. Yeah, they kicked the Dutch Count of Flanders the fuck out of Spain, or whatever. Yeah, they were on that shit. Now, yeah, obviously, they've got some political problems today. Yeah, again, we'll get to that. Yeah. But, no, back in the day, bud, I can imagine, no, just whatever, as even if you're not crazy conspiracy man, normal politician, whatever. Yeah, the old Russian Empire, the biggest satellite state of the Britannic fucking, yeah. No. They had a revolution. Yeah. Kind of like the French Revolution, kind of like the American Revolution. Yeah. They turned into a big republic, and it just happened last year. And yeah, a united Soviet republic, kind of like a United States republic. Yeah, basically. To them, it's like that's all they know at this point. Yeah, it's not the evil communist empire just yet. That hasn't happened yet. So in this case, yeah, as he writes this, thinking, okay, Russia just had a revolution, they straight up assassinated the Imperator, fucking capped JFK, whatever, yeah, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, all I'm saying is they're used to this, yeah, it's like, oh, yeah, right? They're thinking, let's give them a chance, basically. Yeah. Do you really want to turn them into put them on a Taliban list? Yeah, no, that doesn't happen till later. I'm sure most of you get it. When this happened, everyone was like hopeful, and yeah, they were thinking, my God, yeah, Russia won't be like this mysterious, no more the Russian rapist will be registered now. I'm sorry, yeah, I'm sure someone in Russia's laughing. You guys know about that movie, right? Yeah, exactly. Fucking AAA blockbuster of Chernobyl, yeah, dude. There was more than one, that's the thing. He was like a returning character. It's like, people are like, oh, I hope the Green Lantern is in this one. It's like, yeah, he's like, yeah, literally. Fucking, where's the Vengeance League or whatever the fucking, god damn it. We'll get to it. No, you probably see, like, just that in itself. Yeah, it doesn't mean everyone likes everyone there. It just means the governments, again, are going to have an easier time communicating. Even if they don't speak the same language, it's like, okay, we're both republics, we both have presidents, chancellors, whatever. The fucking admiral, fucking here's Horatio Nelson ready to cap the King of Spain, right? It's whatever. The point is, yeah, again, the whole point of this meeting is to start open these channels of communication. The problems will take time to fix, but with this, it's like, we have to give this new Russian Republic a chance to explain itself, basically. Yeah, what are your political goals? Who is in charge? There's a new Lenin guy. What, you mean Eminem over in Russia? Yeah, basically. Wasn't he in Switzerland? Yeah. That it just happened last year, and they are only just talking about it now. So yeah, now that some Russian ambassador is here, whatever, fucking straight up Lenin, yeah, exactly. Here comes Eminem. Yeah, so what's up with the Soviet Union, comrade? A United States, Soviet States, basically. Yeah, that's all they know, and what they're saying in this... Yeah, you'll get what self-determination is as we go. We'll cap it off when we get there. But yeah, number 6, the evacuation of all Russian territory by anyone who isn't Russian. Again, if you are Russian, yeah, once again, Arturius, are you in or are you out? Are you going back to Rome, or are you staying here and helping us build caveman nukes? Yeah. Just like South Africa, yeah, right. All that means that if you missed anything, whatever, yeah. The people who did live there, the ministers and fucking landlords, whatever, at that point, yeah, again, no more panic button. You can't call another legion, you can't call a fleet of Star Destroyers, no one's gonna come help you if shit goes to hell, or hell goes to shit. You gotta work it out with the locals. Depending on how nice or how much of a dick you are, they might... Yeah, hey, again, kind of like Vinny's extortion racket, you want to work with Mario or Luigi, one extortion racket might protect you from another extortion racket. So in some cases, it's like, yeah, you know, this guy's kind of a douchebag, but whatever. Yeah, if you can handle a few bad jokes once in a while, it might be a lot better than dealing with something worse. We'll get into, we'll get through this list of self-determination. Yeah, including the Italy one. Yeah, that's the fucking cornerstone for me, and oh my god, man, we need to know what Latin means. Yeah, no, first let's finish up with the Russians here, and remember, the only other thing they know about this new Soviet Socialist Republic, comrade, the very first thing they did was not even surrender, receded from the war, whatever, retreated and remain, ceased all aggression, basically. In a way, you might even get, it's kind of like, yay, we're willing to stop fighting. If you're willing to talk, here's the conference, let's talk. You get it. Any republic is going to have that sense of the chess forum in Moscow straight up, you know what I'm saying? Right? That concept is fundamental. That's the whole point. Yeah, we need to communicate and decide what to do, rather than the King of Spain doing whatever the fuck he wants. So yeah, I mean, really, this is a conspiracy. Yeah. The problem before is that there was no conspiracy. Yeah, no one was communicating. Yeah, we need to get... Straight up, we need a lizard man conspiracy. We need all these lizard mafia men to get together and conspire and talk. Yes, conspiring indeed. Let's have a fucking conversation about the goddamn War of the Dutch Indies. Yeah, no, the Admiral's ready to bust out on this. Exactly, you get it. It's how we know he's the actual King of England. So yeah. Finishing off with Russia here, so remember, as soon as they, had their revolution in 1917, right before this, yeah, they quote-unquote ceased aggression. They didn't surrender in the sense of, normally with a surrender, there's conditions, terms, whatever. It's like on the condition that you cease, someone would be demanding that they do that, as opposed to them ceasing aggression until further notice. They stopped invading, basically. They stopped Russian rapisting Prussia. Yeah, Prussia, Russia, yeah, don't worry, guys. Most of them don't know the difference. Yeah, right? So there's a secret from the Kremlin nuke factory. Yeah, no. Yeah. Anyway. Where were we? Yeah, I got a lot of notes, or whatever. Yeah, there's a lot of fucking yeah, being the president's hard. No shit, it's a hard job. Pong Ming, yeah, whoever the fuck is ministering China right now. Oh yeah, no, I guess all I'm saying is, again, this is one of those things that's the main motivation. Yeah, like advertising. Who cares about this one? Well, if Russia was willing to cease aggression, we should probably do the same thing. Yeah, we should not invade Russia or whatever, Germany, any Germans or Austrians or, yeah, any SPQR legionnaires who got caught up in the USSR fucking Kremlin nuke factory, yeah. We need to know which one's Austrian. Yeah, you get it. Again, in or out, this is the thing. Like I was saying, it's a big country, there's a lot of ethnicities. Part of it is the Slavic Baltic region, and that's very much kind of the western part of it. Yeah, there's white people, yeah, there's straight up Mongolian Genghis Khan motherfuckers, and there's everything in between. So you probably get two. Yeah, it's kind of like the States in that sense. There's maybe not as many ethnicities, but yeah, probably 10 or 20 ethnicities altogether in the whole country. And whatever, yeah, at that point, it's like, yeah, yeah, exactly. You get how similar it is. It's just different language, and once... You probably get, we've talked about Stalin. Yeah, that was very much, right. What if Donald Trump was actually good at his job? Yeah, there you go. Anyway, yeah, number 6, the evacuation of all Russian territory. Yeah, get the fuck out and hope that we. Yeah, exactly. Such a settlement of all questions affecting Russia as will secure the best and freest cooperation of the other nations of the world in obtaining for her and they refer to Russia as a lady. I guess it's the motherland, right? So they call it her, obtaining for her an unhampered and unembarrassed opportunity. Like I said, they didn't really surrender; they just ceased aggression, waiting for any. Yeah, exactly. Lenin is sitting in the Kremlin waiting for a nuke factory. Yeah. Let's talk, comrade. Yeah, you must understand how they started as allies and are now allies today. They just had a crazy civil war with the crazy Soviet Confederate Mexican cowboys of the Slovenovakian Balkan states. Yeah, Balkan states of the old Roman Republic. Yeah, it's been going on for a long time, John Wayne. Oh yeah, so we still have to finish. Yeah, right. Well, it's probably one of the longest ones, but you get it. The self-determination thing. Yeah, each country is kind of gonna have the opportunity to do this. It's like, okay, yeah, cease the aggression, pull out the troops, give them a chance to explain what their goals are. Anything. Yeah, straight up Turkish Borat is here waiting to tell us what's up with the Quickie Martin shit. Yeah, exactly. Then we can. Yeah, you get it. So yeah, we're dissecting this one more than whatever. You'll get the idea as we go. And again, it's like yeah, I don't know, I'm trying to find where I was before. Fucking hell. The treatment accorded Russia by her sister nations. Oh yeah, of course, yeah, those Balkan states with good old Slovenovakian fucking nuke factory in Chernobyl, comrade. Yeah, the sleazy gray middle indeed. Where the fuck do you think Stalin came from? Yeah, we may need and may herself desire. Yeah, basically they gotta work out the border of Russia. Yeah, the treatment accorded by her sister nations in the months to come will be the acid test of goodwill. Oh yeah, right. Sorry, yeah. Back it up. Pretend nothing just happened. Yeah, you use the flashy thing from Men in Black. Okay. The first half is, yeah, get the fuck out, give them a chance to be an independent nation. Yeah, let's hear their declaration of independence, straight up, their declaration of independence to the fucking Rugrats here. That's what that is. And then, yeah, and more than a welcome assistance also of every kind that she may need and may herself desire within their board. That's what I mean. Within self-determination, they can decide which direction they want to go. Do you guys want to be on the Taliban list, or do you want to be allowed to have a lot more soldiers because of your crazy border? The treatment accorded Russia by her sister nations in the months to come will be the acid test of their goodwill. Think about it. Yeah, let's put it to the test indeed. These Balkan states, the good old Slovenovakian, Austrian, Terminator, Darth Vader's mob, whatever. Yeah, do they get along or don't they get along? Well, can they work out a border, or do we have to draw a border for you? Right. Right. Yeah. Self-determination. Which state? Yeah. Here's where we get into a bunch of tiny little countries in Europe that are going to change a lot. Of course, Stalin fucked some shit up. I get it. We'll get there. But yeah, you got to see how in the beginning, good ideas can get twisted up. Again, I'm not saying this is the most brilliant thing ever. You probably get what I meant about the whole 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10. Yeah, the wording is quite proper. I'm sure he went to college or some shit. I'm just saying. The ideas are quite simple. It's just this is what good politicians are just good at presenting these ideas. Yeah, you get it. So to finish off with Russia here, yeah, the acid test of good faith. Basically, allow them to describe, where does Russia, kind of like with Italy or whatever, where does Russia end and Slovenovakia begin? Right, Poland, whatever. Poland's on the list too. Yeah, exactly. Let them start working it out. Yeah, if they can't reach an agreement, then we'll try to help them. If that doesn't work, might have to call the Scottish synagogue. Yeah, exactly. And then, that will be the initial test opening up of their comprehension of her needs as distinguished from her own interests. Yeah, how much do you need? How much is actually, right, of their intelligent and unselfish sympathy. Straight up, yeah. Remember what I said about Tsar Ruski being moderately competent at chess and straight up sacrificing his whole empire just to give a dude bra a chance? Yeah, intelligent, unselfish sympathy. My god, man. Fucking right. Not to mention defending Serbia in the opening stage of the war. Yeah, who do you think cared when people started boot fucking Bosnia? Here come the fucking Ruskies. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right? fucking biggest state of the Roman Empire at this point. Yeah, goddamn, it's our littler brother. America's older than the Soviet Union. Right? Yeah, even like the Russian state or whatever, there's similar ages as far as the people living there. Yeah, Moscow's been around about as long as New York, I guess, but yeah, as far as whatever Kremlin they got, they're still building a Kremlin. Yeah, they're building the White House, the gold fucking turban house, whatever, man. They're working on it. So yeah, that was quite a lot to digest, but you'll see that the rest of them are very similar just for each other country involved. And yeah, Russia was first, and yeah, it's making it as clear as possible, but just letting you know, yeah, it's not the evil communist empire of Dr. Evil just yet. That will come about after World War II. Remember, in World War II, yeah, brah, call the fucking Ruskies. Yeah, ready for Hercules and Thor to fucking bring down the hammer on that shit. Yeah, that's World War II, buddy. Well, I know the Nazis. Yeah, guys. I'm still in it. I'm still at Luigi's waiting for the Call of Duty. Yeah, this is when the new Call of Duty boys show up. They've seen all the John Wayne movies. Goddamn. Yeah, I'll do what I can. I won't jump into the Soviet Stalin mode until the Cold War. Yeah, once it gets to the Cold War, that's the position I'll take in this fucking spinning that round table around. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, let's compare the lists here. Yeah, the short normal version. Conquered territories in Russia. Look at the rest of them, though. Preservation of Belgian sovereignty. Restoration of French territory. Redrawing of Italian frontiers. That makes sense, because they were, they were allies. Yeah, weren't they your allies? Remember Pope Don Diablo's mafia? Are they an enemy? Division of Austria. Yeah, it gets foggy down the list. Yeah, you'll see. We'll get to that. But yeah, conquered territories in Russia. That's a little vague. What does that mean, comrade? Are you conquering territory in Russia? No, we're not conquering territory in Russia. It's a little sloppy. I said Russian alliance. Oh yeah, I just said alliance. Yeah, Russian alliance, Belgian alliance, French alliance. Basically working out an actual alliance. Terms, anything. Yeah, what's the deal, boys? Yeah, exactly. Just, yeah, what are your goals? What are our goals? Yeah, is this going to work? Is this complicated? What do I tick on the relationship box? Yeah, turns out the Russian rapist is a lady. Yeah, exactly, man. You never know. And realistically, those old John Wayne movies, again, he's like, collect a bounty for 5 Indians. Yeah, they're both sleazy douchebags. You don't, kind of like Julius Caesar. You don't want to emulate the man completely. You just, take the beneficial qualities and toss the contraband overboard, just like Horatio was saying. So yeah, let's move down the list of other territories here and compare, these ones. Number 7, Belgium. Hey, they got hit pretty hard. They were right in the middle of that. And really, I know, remember, in the propagized Axis perspective, on one hand, I do think it was kind of, they had a duke or literally a count of fucking Belgian Flanders, whatever. I don't know if they were trying to get away from the Count of Flanders. That's what I was saying before. It almost seems like they were trying to get away from the democracy they had a Count of Flanders or a Duke of Normandy or some shit like that. He was reasonably good at chess, and we've been over the tactical stuff. They put up a pretty good fight. I'm just saying. Right, they still suffered and lost a lot. I guarantee you, if the king, Count of Flanders, had simply said, if you want to pass through, go for it, whatever, clear the streets for a day, and let this army through, I'm sure they would have done it. What about the Queen? Yeah, what about the Queen indeed? Who ran away from what Count of Flanders, Normandy? Yeah, at this point, I think the president of France, yeah, exactly. I'm starting to get it now, guys. But yeah, on the other hand, I can't blame the people there for being a little ultra-nationalist and proud of their own little country, and no, you can't invade, I get it. However, I don't doubt all of their officers or any military there is aware, It's kind of like Switzerland, but literally the opposite. It's like they want to be neutral, they don't want to be involved in the War of the Dutch Indies, but again, we've talked about Switzerland before, we'll talk about Switzerland again. There's a reason they maintain that neutrality. Yeah, they are at the top of Mount fucking Mordor. They're out of everyone else's way. The only people who would go there are people trying to get to Switzerland. Again, I'm sure they have an airport nowadays, but for up until this point in history and a bit onward, you get it. With Belgium, it's the opposite. They are in the middle of everyone's way. They are literally camping in the middle of a fucking freeway. Yeah, pitch a tent in the freeway and someone's gonna drive over your fucking tent. And this is the thing. I'm sure most of them understand this and they're like, shit, yeah, well, yeah, it's not easy to be Switzerland when you're in the middle of a highway instead of on the top of Mount Mordor where no one can find you. And, I'd say it's pretty similar to Israel. Yeah, I don't doubt I'm sure most of the people in and around there would prefer them to be neutral. Well, yeah, whatever. We don't want a Gaza war crisis. But, again, they're in a Nexus highway. Yeah, they're kind of in the middle of everything. So it's like, yeah, they got to decide, yeah, which way you gonna go, right? Yeah, I kind of like with any of these countries. Yeah, what would you like to do? What would we like to do? I know Binder can be hard to deal with. Like I said, Mohinder gets kicked out of 7-Eleven on a regular. Yeah, straight up douchebag Mohinder any day of the week. Harminder has to kick him out sometimes. Yeah, it happens. Muslim Borat is here to help us figure that out. Let's figure out what's up with Belgium, though. Yeah, what is the actual point here? Number 7, Belgium, the whole world will agree, must be evacuated and restored. I don't doubt he means literally everyone. Yeah, again, like I said, this is the middle of the hurricane, one of the heaviest damages. Yeah, like most of the country got destroyed. So yeah, whatever, most of the country's rubble and tank treads, whatever, one way or the other, yeah. Get everyone out to account for, of the casualties, everything, without any attempt to limit the sovereignty which don't take advantage. Yeah, as soon as they leave, someone else moves in. Literally, he's saying, no, you can't do that. Without an attempt to limit their sovereignty, which she enjoys in common with all other free nations. So he's saying, let's all agree to evacuate them and no one can take the country while it's empty, basically, because technically someone could. No. And if you do that, then, exactly. No other single act will serve as this will serve to restore confidence among the nations in the laws which they have themselves set and determined for the government of their relations with one another. Getting more into the self-determination thing, but I get what he says here. This was a little weird at first, but I think I get it. He's saying the whole, can you trust all these other countries? Yeah, everyone get out of your country. We need to, literally bulldoze the streets and build a new city here. Right, this is the easiest way to do it. Would you trust them to not just build their own country? Another colony, whatever. If this works, then it'll be easier to deal with something like Israel, maybe. And then, continues on to the next page. Without this healing act, the whole structure and validity of international law is forever impaired. That's pretty profound. It sucks that it got cut off and put on the end, but no, I get it. Yeah, if this doesn't work, and next time, we need, right, swindled by that. Yeah, exactly. They want to make sure this works so that, the other countries can trust them with things like the UN and humanitarian aid. They're, like I said, I know it gets crazy later, but you gotta see, this begins with this open line of communication. Each of these problems isn't solved yet. They're figuring out ways to start discussing each of these problems, basically. Who is willing to discuss them? All right, and then for the lists, whatever. This is where it gets pretty similar. Preservation of Belgian sovereignty. Well, no, that's quite specific, actually. Don't steal Belgium while we're fixing it after we evacuated everyone. Straight up. Okay, whoever does is the next fucking 9/11 jihadist. Don't worry, Borat. We're not there yet. Yeah, I'm sure they get it. They get it. Trust me. And I just wrote Belgian alliance, whatever. Again, just working out how are we going to go about this. Opening lines of communication with potential allies. Easiest way to put it. Moving down the list. Mr. Francais. Of course. What about France? Also the shit show center of disaster. Half the country, maybe? They didn't get past Paris, basically. They got right up to Paris, basically. So everything on the west side of Paris is mostly intact. And then the east side of the country is mostly fucked. So, whatever. A lot of destruction, a lot of death, probably some of the most casualties, just because, shitty situation. I get it. They still tried, right? And they still held the line. Sorry, I didn't mean to put it that way. They still held the fucking line. They basically won the war for you guys. I don't know how else to put it, for your whole alliance there. Fucking hell. The one country that isn't an empire. Bunch of crazy people. Okay, all French territory, number 8, all French territory should be freed. Which is French and which is German. We'll get there. All French territory should be freed and the invaded portions restored. Yeah, it's going to get complicated. This is Nazis end up taking back some of this territory in World War II. The wrong done to France by Prussia, the horse lords of Eastern Germany. Yeah, we'll get to that too. They want to separate Prussia from Germany just politically. Right, so that people in Eastern Prussia and Poland aren't suffering because of some Kaiser Wilhelm in Western Germany or Slovenovakia. Yeah, exactly. Fucking Austro-Germany. Yeah, they don't want to be involved in that politically, even if there's so. Yeah, exactly. And the wrong done to France by Prussia in 1871. That would have been after Napoleon, I guess. Napoleon was early 1800s, so after his conquest, which had a lot of death and destruction. Not as much as this. He was better at what he did. All I'm saying is it was big. It involved all of Europe. It was a same kind of world war almost, but just in Europe. It didn't involve America or anything. The matter of Alsace-Lorraine. I guess, yeah, that sounds French. I'm sorry, I don't doubt that's a French place if that's the only name for it. That's the one area I would confidently, going in, we'll see what happens, but I don't doubt, yeah, France at least can begin, lay down your claim for that. Yeah, exactly. Which has unsettled the peace of the world. Yeah, it's a shitty example, basically, because then, what if someone else does it? Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. If one person can get away with it, anyone can get away with it. Again, within this alliance, Rugrats, if you go all crazy, they're gonna end up in the principal's office again. Oh my god. I guess Lovecraft would be the principal, and the French president would be like the counselor. Yeah, exactly. So yes, this should be righted as a good example, so that just to say, whatever, most of this, you probably get it. They're just trying to redefine all the borders, all the conquered territories, and basically with the whole self-determination thing, it comes down to, I would say it's easier with France and Germany. Are the people there French or German? Are they speaking a Francais? Are they speaking a fucking, the Deutsch? Yeah, exactly. Are they speaking German or French? If everyone there speaks French and it's called Alsace-Lorraine, it's probably part of France. Yeah, this is why. Number 9, coming up next, Slovenovakia, the Balkan states of Serbia, boot fucking Bosnia, which one's in Sicily, which one's in Tuscany. I thought Italy and Greece were different countries. Number 9, a readjustment of the frontiers of Italy should be effected along clearly recognizable lines of nationality. And remember, at this point, pick one or the other, bud. Either Italy joined you guys, right, or was just defending itself, or this is, very light tap on the wrist saying, all we need to know is what the fuck does Latin mean? As a, like, racial ethnicity, I mean. Well, I'm Scottish, I'm whatever, I'm Latin. Yeah, what is that? I thought that was a language. Exactly. Again, I just want to see the bill for the tea and spices, brah. Yeah, how many big motherfucking bombs did you buy from Pope Terminator's Nuke Dome? Goddamn motherfucker. Yeah, exactly. So, the Italian border has indeed moved, and whatever. I mean, goddamn. I get, like I said, we all have different cousins. I don't doubt some douchebag in Tuscany is laughing. It's the legacy of the patrician douchebag. It's the old republic, brah. The Balkan states of the fucking Confederates. Yeah, you get it. It's America thousands of years ago. Everyone's speaking Latin, and we didn't have nukes. We just had caveman nukes, motherfucker. Yeah, pretty much. And whatever, I don't know. Again, the whole if you're patriotic about America, well, fuck, so am I. Even if you guys are a bit embarrassing lately, I gotta explain Donald Trump now. Yeah, you get it, guys. Fucking Jar Jar Binks shit show festival going on in the White House. We'll get there. We'll get there, bud. Yeah. Kind of like the Russian rapist thing. Yeah, I gotta think of one for you guys. The Balkan states are actually on here. Yeah. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. But, let's check our, the lists. Redrawing Italian frontiers. Goddamn, if that's not, you get it. And I just said Italian border. Yeah, make Latin easier to understand. Straight up, brah. Straight up. All right. Next. Are we at the Balkans yet? Oh, yeah. Romania, Serbia, Montenegro. Is that near Spain? Yeah, kind of Gibraltar, Pillars of Hercules. Yeah, well, it used to be part of the Roman Empire. Yeah, you get it. It should be evacuated. Oh, that's a lot of evacuations. Well, yeah, Serbia got fucked up. Romania, yeah. It sounds, you think it's Roman or Romania? Yeah, exactly. Even the Scottish synagogue has some Romanian douchebags up in that shit. Yeah, exactly. Carlos he always finds a way to get his Mexican roots in there. In a fashionable, suave kind of way. Yeah, no, he's not the Russian rapist. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, no, I'm the fucking Russian rapist. That's the joke if you don't get it. It's on my fucking coat of arms, bud. You know what I'm saying. I was just saying, yeah, get used to this in war. Yeah, my God, man. And whatever, it can be a metaphor for raping a country. Yeah, pillaging and taking everything, taking the fruits of the labor. Yeah, it's straight up. Yeah, it basically does apply to all of those things. We're just used to certain versions in different societies. So yeah, Romania would be part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, and straight up, we'll get to the whole Anschluss thing and the division of Austria-Hungary. Reading through this, once again I've been hoodwinked, bamboozled. No, literally, I've been doing little bits of research as I went, and when I say research, I didn't Google 10 hours into a lizard orgy. Literally reading this, a couple versions of this original transcript, this 14 points of his, making sure they're all similar enough. Yeah, this is as close to the original as most of us can get, and you'll see the distinction. No. I understand why not everyone wanted to live with the crazy hat man. Yeah. You get it. Whatever. The Balkans wanted to do the Balkan things. Yeah, I understand why you don't want to live in the Austrian fucking Austro-Germany or Slovenovakia. Yeah, exactly. Which Quickie Mart do you go to? Which neighborhood do you go to? Yeah, basically, Austria and Hungary breaking up, it wasn't, I don't think they were forced to. I think they were, given the opportunity to. And they're like, you know what? It's like living with an annoying roommate. Yeah, maybe we'll get along better if we live in different apartments. We can still live in the same building. Straight up. Your annoying roommate in an apartment, he just moves down the hall. Yeah, now I'm in the apartment down the hall, bruh. That's basically what that is. Got a little ahead of ourselves. Yeah, they're kind of related, but I mean, as clear as I can define, to live up to, clearly recognizable lines of nationality for these goddamn Super Mario Pizza Galaxy motherfuckers, I guess, Austro-Hungary is a great example. Yeah, Hungary is probably a bit closer to the more traditional Greek gene pool, I guess. The slightly darker skin, more, what I'm saying, the Balkan states are right near Greece. Literally, it's their neighbors. That's their area. That's that, Luigi's Flatbread Pizza territory, whatever. Yeah, you get it. Literally, yeah, I'm sure now they're laughing. The deep dish Boston cardiac arrest pizza is up around Austro-Germany. No, you get it. Austria's more, not even like I said, I'd probably look more like darker skin than most Germans. I've seen more tan Germans. The shit is mixed, buddy. Yeah, we've mixed this a long time ago. It's been a slow process. Every once in a while, we gotta create a Slovenovakia somewhere, a fucking goddamn Austro-German whatever. Yeah, it's a thing that is, whatever. It's that's as close as I get to, my synagogue of Austro-Germany, basically. Yeah, there ain't no Vatican here, but the Nazi Vatican, whatever. Yeah, and I bet you get by now, too. I ain't got no swastikas. I'm just saying, realistically, it just means National Socialism, and the stigma surrounding it is, we'll get into that. But, you know what? National Socialism was not the worst government I've seen after this shit, boys. Yeah, right. Yeah. We've seen bad presidents, we've seen bad kings, we'll get to that, you get it. But with this whole Austria, you probably get a lot of it too, whatever. Austrians probably look more familiar to most white people than Hungarians would. It's kind of like Hitler and Stalin, minus the mustache. Hitler without the mustache would look fairly normal to most white people. You wouldn't, wasn't he not, He didn't have blonde hair and blue eyes, but whatever. I'm sure he looked like a guy who works at the bank. And then, Stalin looks like more of a sketchy kind of, like swarthy, like, Spanish mercenary mobster motherfucker. Yeah, Mexican cowboy, whatever. Yeah. Slight little 9/11 alarm going up in there. Yeah, whatever, you get it. But you probably get two. Yeah. I moved across town. Yeah, right, whatever. People go between Austria and Hungary. Even after, like I said, they probably got along better after Buddy moved into his own apartment next door. You know, it's one of those things where, like, even people who live in oppressive societies or situations, yeah, the society wasn't too oppressed, but the politics were. Yeah, we're just getting out of the royal blue ball monarchies. Yeah, the fucking crazy hat man owned Austria and Hungary. The people learn to cope with it. Yeah, yeah, people still have fun and laugh and try to get along and love and whatever. Yeah, yeah. People cope with stress via those things. So, you know, it's kind of like with Russia. After you get rid of the old monarchies, it's like, well, we're still Russian, right? Yeah, well, we're still fucking whatever, paisanos, comrades, fucking Soviets, yeah, yeah, Americans, whatever. Exactly. That's kind of the whole point of the whole self-determination. At that point, yeah, where do you want to draw your border compared to your neighbors? If you can't figure it out, then we'll have to figure it out here, yeah. But a lot of these places did, within reason. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure, a few little details, yeah, yeah, you know what I mean? Major cities. Yeah, yeah, we're New York, whatever, yeah, New York is American, right? Straight up, yeah, exactly. So yeah, again, we'll get to these Balkan states here, but after number 9, yeah, yeah, figuring out where the fuck Italy is. Yeah, number 10, the peoples of Austria and Hungary, the people, whose place among the nations we wish to see safeguarded and assured. Goddamn, motherfucker, yeah, here comes the new republic saying, brah, yeah, yeah. You know, we don't know what's going on in Super Mario's Galaxy right now, but goddamn, yeah, you guys are allowed to have a country too. Yeah, that does mean a lot. Quick little summary. Yeah, that says a lot with a little. Yeah, you're not on, whatever, yeah, you get it. They know, they realize, crazy hat man, straight up crazy hat man, these goddamn fucking rugrats. Yeah, you get it, guys. Everyone else is cleaning up the mess for these fucking rugrats. So yeah, I mean, in one way or another, they're allowed to have a country. It's kind of like Italy, though. Yeah, where does Austria begin and end? Where does Italy begin and end? Somewhere around that Swiss neutral zone. But yeah, they should be accorded the freest opportunity of autonomous development. That's as simple as it can be. Yeah, no, it's up to them. It's straight up, you know what I'm saying? Fucking self-determination. This is the most flawed short list. This is what I learned in school, and the one thing, yeah, even my good history teacher probably didn't know enough about. He didn't dive into this one Colonel Hoppy rabbit hole enough to say this is, you know, whatever. We speculated on other things. Through that, I learned how to speculate on this. It still worked, right? Just had to wait for Kronos. Look at number 10 on the normal list. Division of Austria-Hungary. Yeah, no. They didn't divide Austria-Hungary. They did not conquer territory in Russia. They restore... Yeah, right? It's... Yeah, you get it. My version is Austria-Hungary alliance. Just like the other alliances. And there's a word for this called Anschluss, the division of Austria-Hungary. I don't know, if you live in Hungary, yeah, at this point I need Buddy next door in his apartment next door from Hungary, whatever. Yeah, help me figure this out, brah. It looks like you just wanted your own apartment next door. Yeah, you don't want to be responsible for the crazy hat man. No shit. Fucking Austrian Terminator mob disaster number 77. Yeah, we can take... Yeah, you get it. I don't mind dealing with crazy hat man. You can keep making Luigi's thin crust pizza, whatever. Yeah, you get how it's a little different than figuring out, yeah, which city is French and which city is German. Yeah, that was a little simpler. Like usual, most, patriotic Americans would probably get it. Imagine, as a result of the Civil War, imagine you had to divide the country in half, actually. Yeah, right, where would you draw that border? Which states were Confederate? What if some of them had... Yeah, right, where do you draw that line? God damn, yeah, that's some serious thinking. Yeah, serious drinking, serious thinking on both sides. Right. Well, yeah, you get it. So this is a similar thing with another republic from a long time ago, and at this point, even the people who live there are like, dude, yeah, we've been through this so many times, we don't give a shit anymore. It only matters when another synagogue shows up, basically. Yeah, again, I'm trying to keep it a little lighthearted exaggeration to keep it from getting too hostile movie serious. But no, that's, generally, culturally, whatever. Just what, there's a lot of little, among these Balkan states, yeah, Ukrainian, things like that, each one has its own little cultural tweak to it. Yeah, ooh, you've seen, like, Ukrainian dancing ladies, yeah, straight up seen that shit before, too. Little different than than whatever, yeah, right? It's a little different than the Serbian death hand assassin people. Yeah, but they all got similar. We're all the same race, we just have slightly different cultures because New York and fucking Texas, yeah, New York and fucking Texas. John Wayne gets it. And I bet if he was watching this whole time, be like, yeah, Austria's Texas and fucking Italy is New York, but it's just smaller. Yeah, the republic, you guys are bigger. Yeah, we had a smaller republic with less states. The Balkan states were kind of the no, you get it. No, that's closer to Greece. Yeah, right? It's North and South are kind of flipped around. But no, you get it. Yeah, I don't know. If I had to just generalize and schmooze over this and just be like, whatever, basically Italy is New York and Austria is Texas. We're fighting the Alamo in the North instead of the South. Yeah, they go hipster douchebag every couple hundred years. But straight up, when some crazy shit happens, you call Neo. I don't give a fuck if he's from New York. We need Neo's help. Yeah, you get it. And yeah, as we go down the list, I don't doubt you're getting a better sense of this whole self-determination thing. Yeah, it's again, he's trying not to make a synagogue out of it. I know Israel, Pope Terminator gets the joke by now. Yeah, I hope so. And I'd have to go back. Again, all the crackpot versions make the original look more legitimate. That's all that is. We'll get to it. But yeah, no, and whatever, looking at the short lists again and comparing them, yeah, like I said, to me, these are mostly just the, working out any sort of alliance, starting any sort of channel of communication for an alliance, except for the one ally you had. We need to know where your border starts. Next time there's a cannon artillery duel in the Alps, yeah, exactly. Even fucking Switzerland didn't bother us about this. Yeah, you get it. Straight up mafia. Anyway, yeah, German mafia in Switzerland, bud. So yeah, division of Austria-Hungary. Redrawing of the Balkan boundaries. Yeah, the Balkan states. It's Bosnia, Serbia. It's right above Greece to the east of Italy, across that little Adriatic Sea. It's that kind of vague cluster of land. And yeah, whatever. I mean, fair enough. This is the thing. The fact that your brain might generalize that area is one... You're right. It is. Again, they're all the same race. Yeah, different cousins, whatever. You get it. They're all fucking Latin douchebags. But one of them has a different style of dress for the dancing ladies, basically. The other one has some straight Serbian death hand assassins. This one has the flatbread square crust Luigi pizza. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, let's tie up this one with the Balkan states, as mentioned by H.P. Lovecraft here. Number 11, Romania. Romania, was part of Austro-Hungary. Probably Roman, yeah, you get it. Serbia, boot fucking Bosnia or Serbia. Bosnia was annexed before Serbia was attacked, so they're neighbors, and they were both, consumed by the crazy Hat Man. Again, I get why they wanted their own apartment. Right? Exactly. And have to worry about a crazy Hat Man eating all his pizza. Yeah, whatever. Who's gonna stop the man? There's no stairs here to push him down. In Poland, yeah, exactly. It's all flat. There's no stairs to push him down. This was so much easier in Switzerland. Oh, gosh, shove him off a mountain. Anyway, Montenegro. I think that's near Italy. I honestly don't know where Montenegro is. It does sound Spanish, but no, I'm pretty sure it's near Italy. Yeah. Again, Italy, draw your border. We need to... Yeah, you get how this is a little more complicated than which one is French and which one is German. So yeah, let's finish up number 11 here. Yeah, evacuate all the Balkan states, because remember, yeah, that's where the last pitch battle, SPQR versus USSR, yeah, a lot of shit got destroyed there. It just happened really fast. Yeah, millions of people died. It just... Yeah, right. It was just different circumstances. Whatever. Yeah, all these similar thing with the Belgium thing. Yeah. But again, it's kind of like that test of fire with Russia. It's like, if these guys can get along and do this, yeah, that's a good example. If it turns into a shit show, we got to be ready for it. That's kind of, open the communication channels so we at least know what happens if it does. If another crazy Hat Man shows up. Yeah, restore these occupied territories after an evacuation. Serbia should be accorded free, secure access to the sea. It's cut off from the ocean, reliant on its neighbors. Yeah, a lot of countries are. Yeah. Serbia, there's some straight black hand mobsters running the show in Serbia. I do not doubt it, brah. Yeah, no one else gets free, secure access to the sea if you... Yeah, what about... what about Belgium, I guess? Yeah, the tiny coastline next to Germany. Yeah, oh god. Yeah, I understand reparations straight up, but that seems strange. Yeah, anyway, we'll get back to this. And what follows after this, again, in the proposals. The relations of the several Balkan states to one another determined by friendly counsel along historically established lines of allegiance and nationality. Nationality, yes. Allegiance, no. No, I don't doubt me. Most of you are thinking, wait a minute, yeah. We're gonna draw borders based on old allegiances. You mean back when the crazy hat man was in charge? Yeah, I thought the whole point was the opposite. Yeah. Who's actually French or German? Who's actually Slovenovakian? Yeah, welcome to fucking Colonel Hoppy's headquarters, bud. Yeah, hopping down the fucking bunny trail all the way back to Sparta. Yeah, right? Oh, God. International guarantees of the political and economic independence and territorial integrity of the Balkan states. Yeah, straight up, that makes sense. Should be entered upon. Yeah, half of it is normal. Yeah, you guys get your own sovereign fucking borders. You can choose whether to. Yeah. Each one is getting offered one. It's not. I know how it seems excessively generous, but you're getting two. They are securing their own advantages. Yes, they are playing a casino game thinking, yeah, we're going to keep these advantages, But at the same time, they're saying everyone at least has a chance, to explain, you want to be a republic, you want to be your own country, do you want your own apartment? Yeah. Living with those Darth Vader's Austrian Terminator mob was a little sketchy. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it, guys. It's all good. It's all good. As long as I can get more of that flat crust pizza. Yeah, all that means is I gotta pay a little bit more for that delivery. Yeah, we're almost done. Let's compare the lists here. Yeah. Redrawing of Balkan boundaries. Again, fucking Balkan States Alliance. Yeah, Serbia, Bosnia, Romania. Kind of like the Italian one. They put that one first, though, because, where do you think all these Latin douchebags came from? Well, they came from Greece, but at this point, you can definitely blame Romans. Oh my god, man. Yeah, exactly. The legacy of the patrician douchebag. He's laughing it up. Oh, yeah. Don't worry, brah. So, yeah, we're almost done. Limitations of Turkey. Number 12. The Turkish portions of the present Ottoman Empire should be assured a secure sovereignty. Goddamn, yeah. Remember, Turkish people are still Turkish, and they still live in Turkey. But the other nationalities, which are now under Turkish rule, it expanded. The Ottoman Empire got pretty big. Should be assured an undoubted security of life and an absolute unmolested opportunity of autonomous development, just like all the other ones. They should have the same opportunity to do this. And the Dardanelles, I don't know where that is, should be permanently opened as a... Oh, that's another... Yeah, it's the Suez Canal. I was talking about this if you want to block off the Mediterranean. There's a canal, if you come up to get around Africa, so you don't have to go all the way around Africa. You can squeeze through by Egypt and get through the Mediterranean and go out near Spain and Morocco. So I guess they call it the Dardanelles, should be permanently opened as a free passage to the ships and commerce of all nations under international guarantees. As I was saying with the, international waters. The only, common exceptions I'm aware of for most, commercial vessels, whatever, fishermen, blah, 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 traders, you know what I mean, shipping goods, is, the fucking canals, Panama Canal, Suez Canal. I'm pretty sure this is the Suez Canal they're talking about. Because, that's the only other, that cuts down on trading with the Dutch Indies, indeed. Trading with the Dutch Indies. Yeah, it's their Quickie Mart now. Got it. And what do you know? They still retain that British culture. So, anyway, basically, I like this. The Turks get Turkey. Who else is no one else gets Turkey. But, their empire expanded quite a bit into the Middle East, straight up through Jerusalem. Hey, if Jerusalem was still Ottoman, I don't think I'd be bitching at fucking Pope Giant Turban Man or whatever. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I hope you get it. It's not because they're Jewish, it's because it's fucking Jerusalem and all of them know, that's a big thing indeed. We'll host another meeting about that. Whoever happens, it's kind of like one of those King of the Hill matches in Age of Empires. Whoever happens to be in that one castle is everyone else's target. It doesn't matter who you are, unless we can all figure it out like this. So fair enough that they shouldn't own the entire Middle East. And I'm pretty sure most Turkish people were okay with that. Again, the Kemal Atatürk guy did what he had to do and checked out and everything was good. Yeah, right, not everything. But yes, drastic improvements were made. I'm sure Turkey is a lot nicer today, whatever. I'm sure it's one of the nicer places to live, assuming, yeah, if you spoke the language, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I don't doubt it. They're doing a little better than a lot of people at this point. They've been smart about it, right? They've been through some crazy shit, but they pulled through. And yeah, looking at the lists, goddamn limitations on Turkey. Yeah, I get. Sorry, you can't own Jerusalem, buddy. Whatever. No one should. That's kind of the point, but that's also very complicated. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What about Switzerland? Indeed, straight up German mafia out of Switzerland could help you guys figure that out. Probably. Yeah, I don't doubt it. So. And yeah, I just wrote Turkish alliance. No more Ottoman extensions and that one canal. Yeah, just be mindful of the canals, buddy. That's about that. And really, they can still benefit from it. They're in a nexus of trade. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So, we're almost done here. The last one before the end. Number 13, an independent Polish state should be erected, which should include the territories inhabited by indisputably Polish populations. Yeah, it is a different language. They're very similar. Yeah, I've met Germans and Polish people. They are different. It's kind of like the Ukrainian dancing girls and the Serbian dancing girls. Whatever. They wear different dresses. They are the same race, slight differences. Yeah, might be a little bit more Austrian Darth Vader Terminator mob going on in one of them. Whatever. Yeah. They wear different dresses when they dance around and play the fucking accordion. Whatever. The point is, a guy living in fucking the east side of Poland, yeah, straight up near Russia, and playing chess, whatever. Yeah, he doesn't want to be involved in bullshit politics in Western Germany, and vice versa. Guy living near Austro-Germany doesn't, yeah, you know what I mean. Individuals get along. We like to hang out there sometimes if it's convenient, but the politics, you get it. This is much closer to the whole Anschluss division thing. It's like, yeah, if you don't do this, we're going to have to figure something else out. And yeah, I don't doubt people, I don't know, say voted, but were, kind of like the old forums outside of the Senate where they at least knew what was going on. And I'm sure if they were all heavily opposed to it, it would have been more well known. I don't doubt most Polish people were happy being separated from German politics, because you get it. That means they're not involved, they don't owe any money, they're not involved in the reparations. Yeah, you get it. They got sacked by Russians. Yeah, they got enough shit to deal with. So, whatever. They wanted their own apartment down the fucking hall. Literally, the Polish guy was pissing off the German guy. Now they get along much better now that he has his own apartment down the hall, across from me and fucking the Hungarian guy down the hall over there. And yeah, this will all become relevant again in World War II. But yeah, just refer back to our list and wrap this up. The bottom of, as far as we can see, establishment of an independent Poland. And yeah, really, that's as close as it gets to forcing a division of countries. But again, if they were heavily opposed to it, I don't doubt that would have, yeah, okay, sorry, yeah, no, to them it's like, yes, thank you. Now some douchebag and Count of Germany, whatever, some Illuminati motherfucker can't bust a, shyster move, whatever, you know what I mean? I'm sure they got conflicts between their mafias in Germany. Yeah, right, exactly. The Godfather in Germany. Yeah, exactly. Fucking Master Huntsman. Shoot a motherfucker with a sword. Whatever. Yeah, straight up. So, no, most of the whole second half of this list is very similar. This is why I call it the alliances. Really, they're reaching out to each of these places, opening a channel of potential alliance, whatever. You want to have a trade relationship, you want to be neutral, whatever. Yeah, let's discuss options, basically. Yeah, we don't want Vinny's last option in Tuscany. And yeah, I'm sure I could Google around more, get the bottom of this list, but really, the last one is the whole self-determination thing. Let's wrap it up with this one. Number 14, a general association of nations must be formed, like the UN or the League of Nations. Yeah, this is where that's, yeah. Under specific covenants, agreements. A covenant is an agreement. A marriage is a covenant, whatever. You agreed to whatever the fuck you agreed to when you got married. That's a covenant between whoever. Yes, the Covenant of Aliens in Halo are, yeah, that's their Soviet Union comrade, pretty much. Specific covenants for the purpose of affording mutual guarantees of political independence and territorial integrity to great and small states alike. There you go. Finishing it off by saying anyone else can do the same thing, and I'm pretty sure one of the first countries to do so Motherfucking Austro-Germany, Czechoslovakia, yeah, whatever, yeah, one's more Austrian, one's more German, and they're gonna have the craziest raves ever until it gets split in half, and yeah. But you get it. Yeah. The first people to jump on that was Czechoslovakia. They're kind of a poster child, kind of like how France was a poster child of modern democracy or whatever. Austro-Germany was a poster child of self-determination beyond these alliances. Yeah, these were the countries that were involved in the war. Yeah, straight up Slovenovakia was involved, but they were, Crazy Hat Man, exactly. Now that Crazy Hat Man is in detention along with the rest of the Rugrats, and or fell down a staircase in Serbia, or got swapped out at an old folks' home and we put a fake mustache on some old guy, whatever the case, we all knew he was going to die very soon, so it was mostly irrelevant. And yeah, that's it for this initial proposal. And yeah, it's already been a couple hours, so let's take a break here and fucking whatever. Yeah, we'll come back to this conference next time. We'll cover the gap between World War I and II. After that, yeah, you know what that means. Straight up World War II's coming up next. Fucking, yeah, it's the one everyone's been waiting for. The exciting one. But yeah, no, I'm sure, whatever, we'll touch on these points as they become relevant coming up, whatever. But you can see how referring to the original document, compared to the short version, I don't doubt you might have seen a meme like this somewhere. No, it ain't the same. You want to get penitus oculatus on a motherfucker. What did he write? Straight up Roman numerals coming out of the doctor's scribbly handwriting here. Yeah, you get it. Reading the actual thing, it took a good hour to get through each of the points. If you were to subtract all the rambly nonsense, it would take about an hour to fully, comprise your own list of all these things. But in the end, yeah, it's quite different from someone else doing it for you. You get it. It's the same information. It's just categorized differently. Whatever. Again, we'll look at these things as they become relevant again, as Germany, takes back some of the territories that were German, or even Austro-Germany. Again, yeah, straight up, mob's gonna roll in. What's up, boys? I get it. Yeah, crazy rave going on in Austro-Germany. You don't doubt Austria and Germany had to roll in to ask what the fuck was up before things went in one direction or the other. Italy's against you next time. Oh, remember, spindly spider bitch fucking Rugrats. Yeah. The Rugrats are going to have to sit in detention for a while, but basically, it's not like they're in jail, but you get it. Where else are they going to go? No one's going to listen to them anymore. They don't have any more slaves. If they go back to, the Queen of England, people are still in the dildo ring, but no, you get it. Anyone else, like even Kaiser Wilhelm, it's like, at this point, this is why I'm saying, like, I can't, I don't think they hate the guy. He's just kind of a, like Donald Trump, whatever, a bit of an embarrassment. He didn't destroy the country. He just he could have, but he took some steps at least to mitigate the damage. Yeah, he could have done worse. He could have started a civil war. He could have caused a war with Poland, whatever. Could have fucked up Austro-Germany, but he didn't. Exactly. Whatever. He's just like King Henry, motherfucker. Yeah, we'll get back to this next time. Yeah, straight mobsters running the government now, boy.